Hey everyone, happy Mother's Day weekend. Welcome to Brainbenders Banter. We are actually doing the classic diner where a little of everything is on the menu. So we are actually covering this weekend. We're covering the top sex symbols in the last decade. So I'm really introduced the panel. Very excited about the conversation tonight. Like, who doesn't have a sex symbol? Everybody has a sex symbol. So, and they know of many really good ones all the way back from, I'm talking, sex symbols have been around since the beginning of time. If you think about it, you have Eve, and then you have Helen of Troy, Cleopatra, you have, just the amazing sex symbols of forever. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in the panel, but I'm going to go ahead while I play our trailer for this week. And for this week, it is right here.
I'm thirsty. He grinned as he stumbled through the bar. Well, he said, give me some more love, give me some love, give it all. His breath really said it all. His car was parked behind the back door. Tuxedo black, El Camino 1969. Well, he said, give me some more love, give me some love, give it all. Filthy fingers say it all. Yeah. Give it all. Well, he said, give me some love, give me some love, give it all. He's lazy, I say it all. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Well, he said, give me some love. Some love, give it all. Give me some love, give me some.
All right. How'd you guys like that?
Good. Hold on, let me fix my mom's audio here.
I love seeing Betty Boop.
Yeah. Well, I added Spider-Man
check
too.
my audio, Sarah?
I got it. Don't worry, Mom.
All right, I'm going to introduce the panel. Everybody, you know me. I'm Brainbenders Banter. Chrissy, your host. And then
hostess with the mostest.
All right, and then I'm going to move Sarah over here and make Sarah big, and this is my flaw.
Yay!
Right? Okay. Julie, we have got another echo problem going on.
I don't.
You're echoing.
Me?
Yeah. We all are echoing. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Who's got their YouTube on?
Mom, do you have your YouTube on?
No. Probably. I don't know.
Well, did you hit the link I sent you on your phone and not go to YouTube?
No, I used the link you gave me.
Right. Okay, then you're not on YouTube.
Okay, I've had a long day, so.
No worries. All right. Well,
happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Thank you. Yay, every mother. Happy Mother's Day.
All right. It seems the audio has stopped echoing, and we see the lost Lobo.
We lost Lobo, so now we know what the problem was. Well, Lobo, what are you doing?
All right. Well, Lobo will come back hopefully. All right. Cool. We got it solved.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. Lobo's back, I believe.
I see him. I'll bring him up. Got
All
it.
right, got him. Okay.
All right.
Good.
Then we're gonna move.
Yeah, that was my YouTube.
Yay. Okay. And I'm going to go. Boop.
Wait, now how do we lose?
Ready, Chance? I'll make you big.
Me? It's my turn.
Chance, the man barber.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Hey, everybody. I'm Chance, the nostalgic PodBlast. I want to say happy Mother's Day Eve as we're live, or happy Mother's Day if you're actually watching this on the replay on Mother's Day or after the fact. Hope you had a good one. And I talk nostalgia. And I missed a show Friday because I was stuck on a movie set, which I was very happy to be on. Great experience. I can't talk about at all. I talk about it, but I was going to do a show of my own about Mother's Day. I know we're talking sex symbols throughout the ages tonight, but hopefully towards the end, BBB will let us talk about some moms in pop culture land on television, film, and in song. We'll see.
Absolutely, I will.
Atlanta, Georgia is where I'm at. And thanks for being here. And I apologize for not being live last night. And Shane B saw Fall Guy, the movie, and he was supposed to call in and do a review. And I dropped the ball unintentionally because I couldn't help it. I had a long shoot, but it was awesome. So
And bad traffic.
yeah. Hello to Tracy. Hello to Brandon. Hello, Brandon. Priest Garbage Truck Videos. My nemesis, my foil, my friend. Let's go, Brandon. Get it? Just kidding. All right. And that's enough about me for now.
All right, awesome.
All right, this is Jim's camera at dawn.
Good evening, everybody. And for all the moms out there, happy Mother's Day 2024. And I hope that you get all kinds of flowers and presents and different things showing the appreciation for everything that you've done.
Yay, Mom.
We have
Okay.
Lobo.
Lobo.
Hey,
Oh
Lobo.
no.
Oh,
Hello,
no.
everybody. Lobo Grizz here. Happy early Mother's Day for everybody tomorrow. And for the Latina community, yesterday was Mother's Day. So Feliz Dia de las Madres to all the Latinas out there. Hope your day was great yesterday, and I hope the Mother's Day tomorrow will be wonderful. I just talk whatever somebody throws at me, and I try to bounce it back to them in some kind of intelligible way.
Or something like that.
Huh?
All right, and we have coming up next. Here comes Mama Flock.
Happy Mother's
It's
Day, Mom.
Mom. It's Mom.
Hi, Mom. How are you, Mom?
Like I said, it's been a long day. I'm trying to redo your bathroom, and
Oh.
I don't think I like your new shower curtain.
Well, all right.
It's like and then you try to go to Amazon and try to buy something different, and I kid you not, everyone is the same exact style.
Wow, amazing, Amazon. The one thing.
I know, isn't that amazing?
Amazing.
It's like I'm just trying to get you something different.
Right?
It's white.
Mom on the panel. This is awesome.
Wow. Well, yeah.
Mom.
Well, yeah, Chance, where's your mom?
Get on the screen.
Well,
Try watching the replay of the Atlanta Braves beat the Mets.
that's not too bad. We used to listen to the Dodgers game all the time on the radio back in the day.
Oh, yeah. With Vin Scully,
I believe so, right, Mom?
the announcer.
Vinny used to be one of my customers at the post office.
Are you kidding me? That is so neat.
He'd come in once a week and talk to me. And my last day at the post office, my supervisor came up to him. And of course, he was always very respectful. And he said, Mr. Scully, today is Gene's last day. Oh my, he said, Gene, your last day? And then he went on for about 15 minutes as if he was announcing me at the ballpark, talking about how much he enjoyed me helping him all the years and being there for him and all the community. And I mean, by the time he was finished, I wanted to cry. It was so sweet.
That's amazing. And the Postal Service has gone to pot since you retired, ma'am.
I know, but I had to retire for a reason, because if I wouldn't have retired when I did, how else would I have ever be able to be off of work and have Sarah as my little girl,
Oh,
Oh.
And I need that
I-
my
I-
block in my
182.
life,
Yes, ma'am.
My mom also sold stamps to Adam West and a bunch of other people.
Yeah,
Nova
it
Scotia
was the
Palisades.
post office of the stars.
Oh, I bet. Who else did you see that was famous?
Well,
That we know
if you go back and forth in time, you have to go way back to the Dodgers. Davy Lopes was one of my customers.
Okay.
Cicely Tyson.
I love her, Miss Jane Pittman. Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
And Bustin' Loose, Richard Pryor.
Yep.
God rest her
Walter
soul.
Matthau.
Who? What was that? I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
Walter Matthau.
Oh my God. Grumpy old man.
Yeah.
Bears man.
Patrick McGowan.
Huh?
Patrick McGowan.
Yeah. The prisoner.
There you go. Or Secret Agent Man, whichever, however old you are. Yep. And one of my favorite customers who wasn't a star, but her son was, Marion Denver. Do you know who her son was?
I don't.
Can't say you do.
Gilligan.
Oh, Bob
Gilligan.
Denver. Oh, wow.
Yes, her son
Oh,
was
wow.
Gilligan. And I always used to tell her, but Mrs. Denver, I always liked your son when he was Maynard G. Krebs. Oh my gosh. I learned that you don't ever mention that to her.
Yeah. Work.
Work? Me? Yeah. Like, no, Maynard would never get a job. No, never. He couldn't
Only
work.
you, Maynard.
But
Yep.
yeah, his mom did not like that role, and she loved the Gilligan role. That was her favorite.
She didn't like your son as a beatnik.
No, she didn't. But she was a short little lady like me, and she was just a doll. She's just a doll. But they're all gone now.
Except for Ginger. She's the only one left, Tina Louise.
Yep.
Wow.
She looks great.
And she's
still,
like
too.
90,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
She was
But I
JR's
don't know. I
secretary
have
on
to
Dallas,
think about
too.
who else was.
Hey
sorry.
Jeff.
Oh, Lawrence Welk was one of our customers, but he would never come in. He would always just send somebody else.
Did he have somebody carrying a bubble machine behind him?
Haha.
Where he
Yeah,
went?
wonderful.
Want to play some really good
And let me see, Dom DeLuise.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
Captain
Burt Reynolds.
Chaos.
Burt Reynolds foil.
I'm trying to think of who else. A lot of these people, if you didn't even know who they were until they wrote a check and paid for their services. And then you go, oh my gosh. As one time I was there and I was telling this lady, and she was my customer, and I was telling her all about how interesting it is to see all the stars that come in. And because that one customer before her was, I said, he was a star. And then she wrote me her check. And I go, oh my gosh, you must think me a fool. I said, your husband's an actor too. And his name was Leif Erikson.
Oh, yeah.
High Chaparral.
Yep. And it was just like, oh my gosh. Like I said, you just didn't know. And Dom DeLuise, sometimes he wouldn't come, but he'd send his wife, and her name was Carol, and she was a real nice lady.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I remember Leigh from The Omen Part 2, Damien The Omen 2. He did a lot of strange roles. But yeah. And you also got to see their autograph, if you will. I'm sure you couldn't take a picture in those days, not that you would. You had an iPhone or an Android back then.
No, as a matter of fact, it became a sore point with Cicely Tyson one day. She was in line, and there was another fellow that worked with me, and I just took a pen and I kind of scribbled, and I wrote Cicely Tyson on my paper, I was just trying to be funny, right? And I showed him, I go, look, I've got Cicely Tyson's autograph. He goes, what? You have Cicely Tyson's autograph? And he's yelling it out loud. And she said, what are you talking about me for? And I go, oh my gosh. I mean, like, how do you get out of that one? I was totally embarrassed. And I said, I'm sorry, Miss Tyson. I was just dreaming about how nice it'd be to have your autograph. So I pretended to do it for me so I could have it. And he has to yell out. I said, I'm sorry, we weren't trying to draw any attention to you. It was just,
But you
we
weren't.
just are so admired by you.
There you go.
Uh,
That's it.
And that worked for her. She said that worked. And then she became my friend. Then she was in there one time and she had a young girl with her. And I don't know if it was a niece or a daughter, because I don't know. And she wanted to buy stamps. And I said, well, Miss Tyson, what stamps do you want today? And she goes, well, what do you have? And I go, I have Benjamin Banneker. And she goes, Benjamin Banneker? Who's that? I said, so Miss Tyson, this is African American Month celebration. And you don't know who Benjamin Banneker is? No, she said, tell me. And I said, well, he was George Washington's right-hand man. And he would go out and do all the surveying with George Washington before he was the president. And he was a free black man. He was never owned by anybody. He was a free black man. And she goes, wow, really? That's a great story. And I said, it is. And so she bought Benjamin Banneker stamps.
nice.
Are you guys ready to start doing our first questions? We got to get on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get going. No,
Can I just say hi to Jerry of Nostalgia World on Facebook? He's
Yes.
watching from Michigan State. And James Enstall, host of Geek to Me Radio, KTRS, says hello from St. Louis. He's on every Sunday night at 7 o'clock your time out west in Southern California, 9 o'clock Central, and 10 o'clock Eastern time. Sunday night for 1 hour. Great show. It's great guests. It's pop culture. Okay. The floor
Hi,
is yours.
BBB.
Sorry.
This is the other BBV.
All right. Well, I just got one thing to add since I was trying to do the thing. Tuesday is my birthday, everybody. I'm going to be 42.
Happy birthday.
All right. Happy
Thank
early
you.
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Who born
Thank
a
you.
nice person like you?
It must have been you. I don't know.
Maybe so.
But there's like a
Maybe
handful
so.
of people that would just totally thank you for that.
She had to have come from an angel.
Oh, well, my mom is. What do you want? What do you want to do about that? All right. Now thank you, Danny. Let's and thank you, Tracy. Let's take it away, Triple B.
All right. So our first question. Are you guys ready for the first question for the panel?
Yes.
Yes.
The first
Let's go.
question is, who do you consider to be the most iconic sex symbol of the past decade and why? That is your question. So we're going to go with mom first.
Okay, well, everybody knows that I'm old school and I like to I like old school stuff. And you're talking about the past decade, so that's only 10 years. Okay. So who would I say in the past 10 years? I probably couldn't tell you. I'm
We
telling
can go
you
the
who I
back
don't like.
last century. The last century. Go to the last century.
That's
Okay,
better.
you go back that far. That helps. Okay. When I was young, you know who I used to think was phenomenally good looking? Jeffrey Hunter.
Oh, yeah. King
Oh,
of
yeah, I agree.
Kings and Captain Christopher Pike on Star Trek. But yeah, he was best known for
Right.
King of Kings, playing Jesus
When I
Christ.
saw him as Jesus, I was just over the moon. His eyes were just so alluring.
Dreamy?
You just say, yeah, I'm going to follow you. All right.
I love it.
Well, and then when I heard he passed away, I was like so sad.
Yeah, in 1969. It was a set accident.
Way too young.
Yes.
Well, now you know. Now you all know.
There you go.
I know
And
it's half
I'm
the
going to
battle.
move on to Chance. So Chance
Oh,
is going
me?
to be up next.
Within the last 10 years, I would have said maybe not Angelina Jolie, because that'd be going back to 2014, and she was kind of fizzling out because she was Tomb Raider in 2001.
Right.
But she was hot for a while. But let's just since you opened it up to the last century, so that means up until 2000, right? That would be the cutoff if you phrase it the last century. I've got a superficial one that no one will agree with, but this is all opinion, so there's no wrong answer. I think, and this is going to sound really sexist, ladies, I'm sorry, but this lady had the best figure, Heather Thomas, who was not a huge star. I've interviewed her on my show, The Nostalgic PodBlast, back in 2022. but to me, she was just an epic sex symbol of the 80s, the 1980s decade.
That's a good choice, Chance.
Yeah, from Zapp's Fall Guy and other shows. But she married an entertainment attorney. They're still married. She married Skip, had a daughter, and she retired from acting, and she lived happily and is living happily ever after. So there you go.
We love Happily Ever After.
Fall Guy movie. That's
right.
It.
Well, I say we just open up the panel just to be of all time.
There you go.
Let's just say of all time. We all agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
All thumbs up. Hello, TD. Welcome.
Hi, TD. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. I'm working on my my Bluetooth settings for my AirPods. So hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I'm late. I had mom duties. Speaking of Mother's Day.
Yeah, that happens.
It is Mother's Day.
And TD, that's my mom. My mom is TD.
Hey.
How's
TD's
everybody?
a therapist.
It is.
I'm not
Happy
the
Saturday.
rapist.
What? What?
Hey, Brandon is writing me that he wished Sarah happy birthday 2 times. No thank you in chat from Sarah.
We're
Okay.
trying to get through the
I went over there and
comments.
did it. My phone started working, and I went over there and typed thank you to him. Okay, look, I'm trying to help run the show, and my phone is about to blow up on me, so the screen isn't responsive the majority of the time. So I can't type every 5 seconds.
Montreal
so
in the
sorry.
house.
The what?
Montreal in the house.
Right there. Hey,
Oh.
Montero.
Whoop,
Triple
you
B.
doing?
May I just mention someone? Jerry Dobson said Natalie Wood for me, and I'll be 60 on May 30th, 2024. But he chose Natalie Wood as his favorite sex symbol of all time. Who's watching on Facebook Live?
Okay.
Montero,
You know
if
what
you
I
wanna
liked
jump
about
on the
her
chat, you
was
can.
Splendor in the Grass with Warren Beatty.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. All right. Trilby?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you left. I was like, oh no. Did I miss my cue when I looked away to get myself
No, Montero said that, hey, BBB family, hopefully I made it in time for the live chat. So I didn't know if he wanted on the panel or not because I did send him the link. So I was letting him know, go to your text messages and the link is there so he could join the panel if he wanted to.
Oh, sweet. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. And then, okay,
Awesome.
next we have, who do we miss? Okay, next we have Jim, right?
Yeah, do Jim.
Do Jim. I'm doing Jim.
Yeah,
All
for the last 100 years, my personal favorite would probably be Yvonne DiCarlo, but probably the biggest one for the general public, I would have to say Raquel Welch.
Ooh, nice.
Both very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm kind of partial to dark hair, and Yvonne DiCarlo looked great even as Lily Munster.
Oh yeah, she was. You look at pictures of her when she was young, dynamic,
And a good
Right.
person.
beautiful woman.
I've heard tell stories that she took the job doing the Munsters because her husband was ill and she needed insurance, or
Oh,
she would have passed that role up, which would have been a terrible loss for all of us.
Agreed.
Chance might know if that story is true or not.
I have read that. I don't know if the source is correct, but Yvonne DiCarlo was a great choice. Loved her as Lily in the Monsters. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That covers the
And-
mom category too.
Yep.
Of
Yep.
TV moms, favorite TV moms. That's certainly on the top of a lot of people's lists. Lily Munster.
Man, I'm having a hard time keeping the name of the guy that I like. Anyways, moving on.
There's
you
a comment for you on the screen.
Yes, happy. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that.
All right, we're gonna.
And Danny will be my guest tomorrow on my show, unboxing a comic book box Sunday.
Ooh. It'll be awesome. I'll be there. Will you? All right.
Oh, Chance already went, so it's Lobo's turn. And we have Lobo.
Hello, everybody.
Hey,
I like the picks I've heard so far, but I'm more of a curvaceous type of a person, and looking back in she's an actress, and when she moved and looked at you, you got your attention no matter who you were. Mae West.
Woo!
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's a
She used
good
to say,
call.
"Come on up and see me sometime."
Okay.
Come up and see me sometime, big boy. Yo, yes.
Whoa.
Yes, ma'am.
And no other sex symbol had a flotation device named after them.
Exactly. That is true.
Wait, who did we lose?
We lost TD.
Oh,
Oh
no.
yeah, she's having audio issues. She'll be back. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We lost it, the TD. She'll be back.
No, she'll be back.
Happy
One time-
birthday, Sarah.
Thank you, Brendan.
And we're going to move Sarah into the hot seat. Go, Sarah.
All right. Well, okay. Anyways, birds. No, I'm talking down. Jeez. All right. I think one of the people that I've always liked was James Gardner.
Nice.
Oh, good choice.
I liked him as Rockford was like my favorite role of his, obviously, and I loved him in the Ya Sisterhood as well, and also in the Disney animated movie Atlantis.
And he was great as Mavericks.
Yes, he was.
Oh yes, yes he was. But I just gotta say, everything that he did, I enjoyed, and it's rare that every thing an actor does that I enjoy. I haven't seen anything of his that I haven't enjoyed. Plus, he's good looking, so what am I supposed to do about that? So yeah,
Great choice, Sarah.
and I think another one would be Leslie Nielsen because he's so funny and he was so cute when he was funny.
Yeah,
Roxanne. No, not that's the.
a lot of women find humor sexy.
I always find humor sexy. I'm what you're saying.
Chance, you want to read that comment on the screen? It's your.
Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I read earlier. Jerry Dobson, Nostalgia World, says Natalie Wood for me, and I'll be 60 on May 30th, 2024. Yep, that was I don't know if you can hear me. I referenced that earlier. Jerry Dobson, Nostalgia World on Facebook. It's a great Facebook group.
I see TD, but I don't see TD.
Let me see. Let me go down.
She's there, but she's not there.
Yeah, she's loading up. She'll load
All
up.
right.
TD's
Eventually.
just playing hard to get.
I
She
know,
always
right?
does.
She's just so adorable.
Yeah. Hey, Dan, again. That's another one of Dan's multiple thousand million channels. It's a good one, too.
Nice. We'll have to go
Right.
make sure. I don't know how to drop links, or I would drop links, but I don't know how
Well,
to.
he wrote that in Chance's chat. So he has a mod over there, so he could drop it over there if he wants at any time.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. And then he can always drop it in your chat anytime, too, because Dan.
I can do what now? I can drop chat. Where?
No, we're talking about Daddy Satan can do things.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Good choice.
Yeah, TD, if you can hear us, dip out and come back again. You're just not loading up.
I can.
And if you
see
can't hear, then kick her from the studio so she can do it again.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Chance, you want to read that comment? I believe.
Yes, Tracy's Fractured History and More. She has a fine YouTube channel. She selected the great Marilyn Monroe.
Woo!
Wonderful choice.
Marilyn Monroe. And what was her real trivia for everyone in the room? I know Sarah's mom's going to know what was her birth name.
Norma Jean Baker.
Norma Jean, yeah.
Very good. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, Jamin's asking Sarah, when's your birthday?
My birthday is Tuesday, May 14th. Sometimes my birthday falls on Mother's Day.
Happy early birthday, Sarah.
Thank you.
Sometimes
What's
mine
up,
lands
man?
on
How we
Easter.
doing?
Every now and then mine lands on Easter, so I understand.
Oh, that'd
cool.
be interesting. Have an Easter birthday.
Chocolate.
My birthday almost
Nice.
falls on Thanksgiving, but not quite because it's November 21st. And because of leap years and stuff, like it'll be the week of, but never on Thanksgiving. It might be like 2 days before, whatever. But that's cool. You have an Easter birthday on occasion. That is pretty neat. BBB.
I'm a 420 baby.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, wow.
I heard an ad
And Margaret.
today. I heard an ad today on the radio for a 420 shop, and I
Oh,
thought
wow.
about that birthday 420.
That's
Well,
where
at
she went
least
to
you
the
thought
shop to get her birthday.
about-
Hey,
right?
look at the comment. Jim Von Spiegel is in the house. He's one of my friends in my Facebook group and on my personal Facebook page. He's in the Nostalgic PodBlast. He chose Anne Margaret as his favorite sex
Oh,
symbol
yeah.
of all time.
Excellent,
Oh,
excellent
yeah.
choice.
Jerry Ryan's pretty good too.
Great singer.
Oh, Triple B, will you read that, ma'am? From
Yeah,
Tracy?
my mom's birthday would have been on Monday, May 13th. Well,
Oh,
happy Tracy's birthday to your mom.
Absolutely. Happy heavenly birthday to Tracy's mom this coming
Where's
Monday.
TD?
Yeah, it's happy birthday to your heavenly mom.
My birthday is on Memorial Day every year. Okay, let's see if TD comes back. I see her. Yeah, there she
So
is.
sorry. Ay, ay, ay. And now
It's your turn. So we were being patient.
Thank you so much. These aren't even working. So hold on, let me get my apple juice. Okay.
Is it Jen's apple juice?
Your apple juice, right? By Miller.
I just dropped one and it broke at the bottom and went spraying everywhere. I'm like, what?
Wow.
What? How? Anyways, question, answer. What was the question? So are we talking about the sex symbols or
Wow.
sex icons?
Yes. So
Okay.
your question is, who do you consider to be the most iconic sex symbols of all time and why?
Iconic of like my choice or iconic as in like pop culture's choice?
Your choice, personally.
Okay, well, I'm obsessed with, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like Andy Warhol, but in Pittsburgh, they have the Andy Warhol Museum. And he did a lot of work with this model, and her name was Edie Breckage. Do you guys know her?
Yeah.
Yeah, like she had like the short little pixie haircut, and she wore like
Her and Twiggy. Sorry.
Yes, yeah. She wore the dark eyes and like the like light lips. So
Esmeralda says that she looked like Twiggy growing up.
Oh, that's why I love Esmeralda. That's why we're two peas in a pod, me and her. Seriously, we're both workers. We both like the same stuff. We both like to organize. But yeah, for some reason, I think that like every time I go there, I'm so mesmerized by her. Have you guys been to the Andy Warhol Museum?
No.
Okay,
I don't know where it's at.
So it's in Pittsburgh, but so what he did was every day of his life, he made almost every day, he would just gather, he was like a hoarder. He would gather a bunch of his stuff and put it in a capsule. Well, those capsules were donated to the Andy Warhol Museum. So they do an unveiling every month. They open one and go through it. And it's everything from like, maybe like a piece of jewelry to like he had his appointment card from the last day that he went to his doctor before he died. So he would just like get his desk and just put a bunch of stuff in these things and then tape it up and put it to the side. So it's really cool, but she was a really good subject for him. So a lot of his work has her in it, and I love the mod kind of like fashion style. I love the '60s era and everything. But I'd say for males, like I mean Elvis Presley, obviously, because he was attractive. He had dance moves that weren't kind of like exposed before, you know. And my mom said that my dad looked like him. That's why she fell in love with him. So that's pretty much it. But I'm sure a lot of
Nice.
And that's for the Pirates beating the Cubs today.
they like me. They really like me.
Right.
That's Sally Field reference.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Did a lot of you say Marilyn Monroe? I didn't get to hear. Okay. What about as males for males?
We didn't have too many males.
James Garner said Sarah.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. We have Wajamin on screen says Alyssa Milano.
Oh,
Nice.
that's a good one. Especially like when she was on
Sean Connery. Mm-hmm.
Sean Connery.
Hey, how about for men, James Dean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. What about Brad Pitt, too?
No.
Well, I would say like why don't we do so from the 20s to the 50s, right? Okay. You have Marilyn Monroe, Rita Hayworth, Clark Gable, Ava Gardner, James Dean, Bridget Bardot, Cary Grant, Sophia Loren. Like there's a lot. from
Yeah.
that era.
Wasn't Betty Davis back then too?
Oh, she was gorgeous.
You have Elizabeth Taylor and Paul Newman.
Elizabeth Taylor.
What about Betty White
Elizabeth-
back in the day?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She had great dimples.
Yeah. But
On her back.
James Dean too is like, that's iconic. I mean, everyone can agree that he's attractive. I think everybody. For sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Clark Gable's not one I thought about, but that's definitely, I agree 100%.
There's a lot of good
Yeah.
comments coming in too of choices.
Oh, let's
Raul
see.
Julia, another good looking guy.
Oh yeah, ill-fated. He died way
Wow.
too young.
How do they pick the sexiest person of the year on People? Is that just like
That's just an editor in chief.
Thank you, Jennifer.
That's BS. In a lot of cases.
What?
I
You
didn't.
don't
Now
agree?
you'll disagree, BB. I didn't think McDreamy was all that.
No, I agree with you. He's not
Patrick, is
dreamy.
it Patrick Dempsey? Is his name?
Yeah, he's very mid. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Mid.
He is.
Now, Ham from Mad Men, I can see. What do you think about him?
Yeah,
Not Ham.
He just did a cameo at SNL and he looked great. He's like all gray now. He just looked good. But I mean, I think I hate his like chauvinistic character though. So I don't think it's like completely, like everybody likes him though. Everybody likes him.
George Clooney. I'm just throwing names out there for the ladies.
I don't think so. I
Chance
think
Bartel, my favorite. Obviously.
Oh,
Hey, how about the crooners? Frank
Bartel.
Sinatra.
Frank
What?
Sinatra. Yeah.
Frank Sinatra. Frankie Avalon.
Dude, Fake Spencer's got nothing on
What about
Chance.
what about
okay?
Judy Garland too? Judy Garland.
I
Oh,
like
yeah.
she had some
Christopher
issues.
Walken.
Oh yes,
So-
I do too.
Yep.
I actually like Steve Buscemi, and I know it's weird, but like I think he's attractive for some reason.
His googly eyes.
Maybe
I know.
that's it. His bad teeth.
I know what
know.
you're saying. I
Maybe
definitely
because
know.
nobody else really desires him. How about my daughter asked me to get her best friend a poster for her like celebrity crush, and it is Jeff Goldblum. My daughter's 16.
Jeff
I'm like,
Goldblum?
Yeah, I'm like, I
Okay.
don't know where to find a Jeff Goldblum poster.
Apartments.com Goldblum?
Like yes, like the Fly, Jeff Goldblum.
The Fly.
Yes.
Well, I think Brent Spiner's a good looking dude too.
Right.
You know,
See,
you guys, you've got to see Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the remake of the classic 1950s film. Goldblum was in it, one of his first roles. And he's
He's
young,
very good.
1978. That was a
Really?
great movie. Hey, Jim Von Spiegel. I always mess up his last name. It's Jim Von Spiegel in chat said Campbell Soup to TD's point about the iconic
Yeah.
forgot his name.
what, Steve Buscemi?
No, the artist with Twiggy.
Andy
Warhol.
Pop culture. Yeah.
Thank you. That was a reference to Andy Warhol. It's Campbell
And-
Soup from Jim Von
And
Spiegel.
Marilyn Monroe. And he did Marilyn Monroe as a pop culture piece too.
Oh,
JIT Trans has a really good one right now too.
Yes. So JIT Trans is actually my friend Jeff. And he's saying Helen Hunt for him. He likes unique, down to earth women. Helen Hunt for him.
She was
That's
just
an amazing choice.
in Hacks. She was just on Hacks, the show on MTV.
Hmm.
Look at Tracy.
And then we have Wajamin.
Adam
Oh,
West is
come
another good
on.
looking guy.
I'm kind of
What's your
surprised
name?
that you women. I'm kind of surprised you women didn't say Tom Selleck.
Ugh,
Huh.
no.
No.
I mean, he's okay.
And not Tom Brady either. Sorry.
No.
Ew.
I'm sorry, I'm more of a Channing Tatum.
Yes.
I love Channing Tatum.
I
Magic
love
Mike.
Yes.
Timothy
Let him
Chalamet
dance
is
for
my-
us.
guilty
Okay, now you're gonna make me really.
Timothy Chalamet or whatever. I never say it right.
Tracy chose Sean Connery. We skipped over that remark. That was a great
Oh.
choice, of course.
My mom had a huge crush on him too.
That's a amazing man. You know, hairy chest.
Yeah, no thanks for the hairy chest though. No.
Yeah. I mean, we had Jim for that.
Wait,
Thank you.
does Jim have a hairy chest?
You're welcome. Yes, Jim
Yeah,
does.
I got a rug. It's not hairy. It's a rug.
The way he says rug. It's so
Yeah.
cute.
So yeah, so he's got the sexy chest icon of the hairy chestman. There you go. See, Jim, everybody.
Wow.
Hey, I
Jim is
remember
not your-
Burt Reynolds being on a bear rug.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
For
Yeah.
Playgirl, he was in Playgirl.
Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that. That's
I
so
know that's what I'm
funny.
saying. I had to bring that up. I'm sorry.
Why did they call him Bear Reynolds then? Like,
I don't know.
How do you all feel about Ryan Gosling?
oh my god, I love him. But
No,
I like-
he was a good dancer in the Barbie movie, but that's about it.
You know, that's what Chance keeps saying. Keeps calling him Barbie Boy.
Hey,
Yeah.
that choreography was not easy. We got to give it to him.
I didn't
Well,
even get to
that's why
see
I
the
said
movie
he
yet.
was a
So I
great
don't know.
dancer.
Well, I think a lot of people also like Bradley Cooper.
Bradley
Oh, yeah.
Cooper, yes, definitely Bradley Cooper.
What about like
Lady
Gaga is an
Jonathan
icon.
Franks? Everybody likes Jonathan Franks too. Everybody.
Who's that? Wait, who's Jonathan Franks?
He was Riker in Star Trek TNG, and he was in Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction.
You know him,
He's
TD.
done other roles too.
Everyone,
I'll show you his picture. I have it
Yeah,
autographed.
But I have to ask the question: do you like him with or without the beard?
I like him without.
Okay.
Same here, because he has a cleft in his chin, and that's a special
I
quality.
think that's cute. I like butt chin. It's cute.
So
I
was
know
Jammin,
it is.
like on Peter Griffith? Was Jammin the
No. That's I can't say that's this isn't my channel, so I won't say that. But look up Men in Black, and you'll see an alien there that resembles
Looks
it.
like my
Anyways, never
dog.
mind.
So was Jammin? When's your birthday? That it's Alyssa Milano's birthday too. I'm curious.
And Wajamin also says Goldie Hawn.
Oh yeah. Well, her daughter's beautiful. Kate Hudson's beautiful too.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
oh yeah, absolutely.
The whole family is gorgeous.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Mhm.
But Goldie Hawn was very beautiful, and her daughter both. Kate Hudson is absolutely stunning.
Yes. My mom always liked Bruce Willis, but he's not my thing. But
Bruce Willis was good
I
back
can
in the
see
day,
Bruce Willis.
but
Yeah.
not so much now.
Okay, look, somebody that most people don't really think of, Sam Elliott.
oh, interesting.
Banquet.
I like Sam Elliott's mustache.
Our friend Al Hardy didn't care for him. Terrible actor. I said, you're crazy.
I don't care for that.
He goes, he's a terrible actor. I said, you're out of your mind.
Well, Wajamin says Goldie Hawn, and then this one is one of yours, Chance. Patrick Swayze.
Yes. Jim Von Spiegel.
What about Patrick Stewart? He's a good looking dude.
Stop it. I knew it. It was a
John
matter
Travolta.
For the ladies, is bald sexy?
Yes, bald is always going to be sexy.
I'm surprised nobody's mentioned Harrison Ford.
Oh yeah, he's okay.
For sure, especially in like the Raiders of the Lost Ark and stuff.
Or old school
Okay,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah, back then. And then
Oh, yeah,
you
when
have
he's trying to cracking his whip. Yeah, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
well, you know. What about Lawrence Fishburne? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah,
on
Cowboy
TV.
Curtis. Give me some of that Cowboy Curtis.
Right?
y'all making me sweat.
It's not my fault that you wanted to do it on the sexiest people that are sexy. But what am I supposed to
I
do
know.
about that?
And my room is really extremely hot. But yeah,
about
they
you?
have Jack Lords. Jack
Lord with that
Oh
great
yeah,
beard.
Jack Lord.
Way five
Music Fun and Etc. has one.
Stony
Oh.
Burke.
What about what's his bucket from
Ooh, Joan.
Joan
what's that-
Collins.
that's that
Good
show,
one. Music Fun
Western.
Etc.
The show that Dad liked all the time, Mom. You know, Gunsmoke. The main guy in Gunsmoke, whatever his name is. I can't think of his name.
James Darnell.
Is
Yes.
your mom on
Oh
here?
my gosh.
TD,
Yes.
that's Jonathan Frakes.
Where? Hold on.
Okay,
In
that's
my square.
Jonathan Frakes.
Am I making
Jonathan
Chance
Frakes.
big?
I'll make
Oh,
Chance big.
Chance
I got
big.
it.
Nothing to write home to mom
got it.
about.
He, you know, who his wife is Jeannie Francis from General Hospital. Laura Spencer.
Oh, I know my best friend loves that show.
They've been
She-
married forever. Okay.
Okay, I mean he's all right. He looks like my boyfriend's friend.
Chance, what are you doing?
I do that when I don't want to be big anymore. That's code.
I do this.
He always does
I
this.
just okay. And TD,
Yeah.
that's my mom in the upper corner there.
Hi, I heard you like to dance. You're so cute.
Yeah, Mom, this is TD. She does the hip hop dance thing that she invited you to join with her on her whatever the thing was. What's it called?
Yeah.
Oh, how nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if
Oh.
you can hear, but the bird keeps yelling hello to everybody.
Oh.
Hello, baby. Hello,
Oh.
baby and a baby.
Hello.
Somebody in chat says they can't believe you women have not
Don't
mentioned
yell.
Robert Redford or Paul Newman.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm getting through the.
Someone
I'm trying to get
mentioned
through the
Paul
comments.
Newman.
I think something about
Okay.
the
All
NRA.
right. Wait a
They dropped
minute.
the ball.
Wendy Staten is absolutely right. Elvira is one of the hottest people ever. Okay.
No,
To this
actually,
day.
who's the Munsters? The two main actors of the Munsters are actually gorgeous. Like the female and the the males.
Yvonne DiCarlo and I can't think of his name. Chance will get it.
I'm taking Jim to trivia night with me.
Dude, Fred Gwynn?
We're
Yvonne
stuck in
DiCarlo
that
and
generation. Jonathan Frakes.
Fred Gwynn was Herman Munster.
What about
Right.
Johnny Depp a la Court? And in Court, Johnny Depp, he looks good. He looks
Oh,
really good.
dude, Johnny Depp looks good at like Edward Scissorhands, like just
Not
anything.
in Blow though. Blow, he had that weird wig, the weird like.
Dude, he was good in what's that one where he's like a crazy news reporter.
Oh no.
Hey, Terry.
I can't think of that.
the one about
Lost and Loathing in Las Vegas or something like that.
Yes, that's a great movie. He was
Yeah, I
really
But
love
how
that
many of
movie.
you guys had a poster of Farrah Fawcett?
Oh,
And not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, nobody said Farrah
No.
Fawcett yet.
No,
Yeah.
no.
We're gonna get to it, but I mean, I'm thinking of that's a real. Can we should have 5 or 10 picks or something. I mean, it's hard to
You
narrow
can have
down
as many
one
as you want.
because then we get
Lonnie
criticized.
Anderson.
How could you not say John Travolta?
No,
Jeff
the
Von
Sarah-
Siegel said
Look.
Steve McQueen and Ally McGraw. I was just watching Steve McQueen in a rerun of Wanted Dead or Alive on MeTV.
Do you
today.
do you have a poster of Farrah Fawcett, Chance?
Yes,
You do?
I don't-
course.
yeah, the
Every
classic poster
dad
here
that had a
somewhere.
garage had one too.
And
Uh,
Jeff, by the way, we're just right now doing one at a time, each of us, but we're all getting a little carried away. We're supposed to do just one, but we have other questions coming that will
Yeah,
include more.
Like Yul
incorporate more.
Brenner from Tracy. That's another for Team Bald. Yul Brenner. and The King and I and Westworld and all that. Yeah.
I used to
And Jeff is saying like Robert Redford and Paul Newman. I can't believe none of the women have said
Redford and
those ones.
Dude, I
Well,
love the
see,
Sting.
they
Great
were before
movie.
our time. So Sarah and I, we're gonna go probably based upon our age group and era, probably, right? As far as-
Well, that
Yeah.
is what my mom taught me because my mom's here and I have to defer to her because
True.
she knows best.
she's
But
on
then
her
I go,
best behavior, isn't she?
Hey, this is a wholesome show. What was my best behavior here?
Very true. I have my apple juice right here.
Good
Apple
job.
Of course.
Yeah.
In my
Good
mug, it
continuity.
says, my mug says Travelers Club from 1968 to 1993. And if you could be members of clubs if you buy thrift store glasses, just like that. You just become a member. Like
That is
Hey.
so true.
I'm a bowling champ too. I'm
Tina,
a
I'm
bowling
going
champ.
to date the show, but my Braves are going to play the Cubs, whom you guys defeated today.
Oh, did they win today?
They're,
I
they're
didn't
coming
see
to.
that.
They're coming here Monday for a
Mm.
series against my Braves, right down the road. I can walk to the ballpark.
Oh,
Anyway.
nice.
But
Yeah, I've joined somebody's family reunion before too. We got lost doing a garage sale, so that was pretty fun. Remember, Mom?
That's great.
We followed the signs.
Yeah, we're like looking for this garage sale out in the boonies, and the sign. The next thing we're at a family reunion, we're like, "What happened to the garage sale?"
That is so
Yeah, we
How did
thought
we
the
get
sign
here?
said garage sale. We were going that way.
But you didn't have a church. You didn't have a
Triple B. That's funny. Do you see the comment from music and fun, etc.?
Let me see.
Did I pass it?
It's after Jack Lord, so it's way back.
Wait, not easy to pick one.
I had it up on the screen.
Hugh
Not easy
Laurie
to
is
pick one.
hot.
Yeah,
Hugh
but also
Laurie
Joan
is hot.
Collins back when she
It was on the screen, Chance.
Okay, I didn't know if I was allowed to say that last word there on your
We could
family.
say-
Yeah.
We could say B.
show. Okay.
B.
Music and fun, etc. says it's not easy to pick one, but I will say Joan Collins back when she was in the films The Stud and the Bitch, which were like R-rated soft, you know what, movies. But she up
Oh,
before that was in Star Trek. Edith Keeler, for goodness sake, and Space 1999
Keeler
as
must
a elite.
die.
Yeah,
I love Space 1999, and it's back on again. Woo woo.
yeah, in the stream. She was in it. Did you see the episode with Joan Collins, Sarah? She's wearing a blonde wig, so she doesn't look that recognizable. But you can tell
You know
it's
what?
her.
I'm not sure. We'll have to talk about that later.
Edith Keeler
All right.
must die.
Yep. No knives and bear skins. Remember
So-
this: a lie is a pretty poor way to say hello.
So
Spock
what
said that.
Chance, did you mention Madonna? I'm sure you did. Because
No.
It hasn't.
Ew.
We haven't gotten to music yet. I was thinking in
True.
film and TV
she's,
and then
she's
music.
in film. She's in film too.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Desperately Seeking Susan and a whole bunch of
And
others. Yeah,
Evita,
but
or is it Evita?
Evita.
Or-
Yeah.
Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
Don't
was a good
cry
movie.
for me, Argentina.
Olivia Newton-John sang a better version of that song than Madonna did
Oh, I'm so sure she
So-
did.
back in like 1980.
Do you guys watch the show Hacks? Because that woman she's the main character. She was an icon back in the day. Like Designing Women, I think she was on like back in the day. But she, so there was just an episode, but there was a trivia team, and they were called Trivia Newton John.
That's great. All right. This is Triple B. What's the next question?
Yay, we're moving on to the next question.
I just remembered you have questions. You wrote on a piece of paper.
No, I typed them.
She's got her notes.
This is my fan. So, how do you think the concept of a sex symbol has evolved in the last 10 years compared to previous eras?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's a very good one.
Can I answer first?
You are first.
All right. I think that's an excellent question because in terms of the men, toxic masculinity is under attack. So back in the day, you had Sean Connery types, you had Sly Stallone types, you had men's men. And I think men have become softer in terms of, hence we were talking about earlier, Mr. Dempsey in, what was that show? Help me out, BBB. What's the show he was on? The medical show.
Oh, Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy. Thank you. God, I'm getting old. My mind just has these.
Dreamy. Come on,
I know it. But yeah, so I think for the men, the definition has definitely changed. The goalposts have been moved in terms of what the powers that be want people to define as sexy in their minds. They've shaped public opinion on that.
True.
So now the sensitive man is in, I suppose. In the new Fall Guy movie, Ryan Gosling as Colt Seavers, who Lee Majors played as a masculine guy, cries. He's crying over a woman in his truck, for example, in the new movie, The Fall Guy. And that doesn't bother me. I have nothing wrong with men crying. Don't misunderstand.
Right.
I'm just saying that would never have happened in the old show.
Well, think about the Barbie movie, too.
Yeah, and I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, well, you have to watch it because if you like Ryan Gosling, it's all about gender stereotyping and the role, like a role reversal, basically.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then also with the women, intelligence is hot now, not necessarily curves anymore. Seriously. I mean, like, I think smart is sexy.
I mean, think about it, too. But Victoria's Secrets now has plus-size models.
True.
Oh,
very true.
Great point, because of the shaming. Yes. So look at Lizzo. I mean, it's popular. This is a sensitive subject, but it's popular to. It's unpopular to hold up sexy people in terms of a sexy figure of what we defined as a sexy figure, an hourglass figure, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas these days, you can be labeled a sexist pig just by saying that. Like my Heather Thomas pick of having the best body in the 1980s on television. That it would be severely frowned upon. But yet we still have that in commercials to this day. There's a bit of hypocrisy.
And there's still eating disorders, and there's still guys that do steroids, and there's still,
people that are really, really into their body and how they look.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, think of Audrey Hepburn. She tortured herself, Yeah. Yeah.
PDF Elf says, we can't believe Chance hasn't mentioned Carrie Fisher yet. I never found her sexy. I like her, and she's a great talent. God rest her soul. Very well endowed, for sure. But you should get on me for not mentioning Linda Carter yet. That's where
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
This is
Bobby
from Jeff.
Bobby Joe and the Outlaw.
My coworker. This is Jeff. He said, "I love Jeannie." And here you go, Chance.
Yeah, Samantha, right here. Samantha Stevens, to be exact. To be precise. Oh, I have a lighting problem. There we go. From Bewitched, who was Samantha Stevens and her troublesome cousin Serena.
Yeah.
And there she is as Serena.
Cousins, identical twins.
I would always dress my Barbies to look more like her and more like the I Dream of Jeannie girl. And like I was just an old soul when I was little. I don't know. Like all my Barbies, I wanted them to like model like those TV moms that you talked about, or the main characters, like the Patty Duke. I loved her. I thought she was adorable.
Thank you.
Patty Duke show. Yes.
Now, I had a key light out. Now it's on, so you can see my stuff better.
Yeah, I love that.
There you go.
Well,
Hi, looks nice.
Thanks to Barry King, he gave me this key light.
I like how he has a visual for everything. I think everything we discuss, he's got some kind of like visual aid, which is awesome.
Oh yes.
Raquel Welch. But I'm getting away from the question.
Okay, wait. Danny Staten has something truly profound in chat.
Yes. That's
Emma.
why I popped it up on screen.
Yes, and he's absolutely right. Emmett Till, 99. Hot.
Yep.
Is that a
Love
Bond
them.
thing?
Great actors.
From the Avengers
No, it's,
television show.
Avengers
Maxwell.
and Get Smart.
Oh,
Maxwell Smart.
yeah.
He
Oh,
wasn't in
yeah.
Get Smart. Oh, you're
Wait,
talking
is that-
about
That
you're
Edie
talking about
Breckage? Right
he's
there? Or no?
99.
Yes, because
Bar-
there's
Barbara
two names up
Feldman.
there. Yes. Yeah. Both of them. Great. Love them. Oh,
Wait, who's the-
fantastic.
Who's the actor that played James Bond?
Which one?
All of
Roger
them.
Moore?
Yeah, a lot of them.
I mean, like the one that's like a major. Like,
Pierce
Oh,
Brosnan.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan.
Daniel Craig?
Oh, yeah. He's hot.
Daniel Craig? I couldn't
Ooh.
hear.
He's hot too.
Hugh Jackman too. Mhm.
Oh, Hugh Jackman. Paging Hugh Jackman.
In the
Paging Hugh
greatest.
Jackman.
So that's the answer to question 2, BBB, for me, if you want to move on. Just
Okay.
the definition has changed over the years.
All right,
On
can you
both
read that
sides.
last comment and then I'll move Mom over?
Chance?
Oh, you want me to read it? Tracy's
Yeah.
Fractured History More says, in my opinion, sex symbols aren't necessarily skinny people anymore and not necessarily tall, both women and men.
True. True.
We're looking for
What about-
different things now.
Yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, like little people, Wee Man is freaking hot too.
Wee Man is cute. He
Oh,
is.
I would date Wee Man if I.
His stand up's pretty
I'm-
funny.
Where is he living? Is he in California? Trophy, let's go hit him
I
up.
think so. Yeah, he's in LA for sure.
Women.
His stand up is
Right?
pretty darn funny, I gotta say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is funny.
He's very talented. And I
Mhm.
also like Brad. God, what's the comedian? Brad. Fun sized.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Brad
Brad Williams.
Yes,
Brad
Oh,
Williams.
yeah. Oh, wait, that's
Williams.
what I was thinking of. I'm sorry.
Super funny.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
So now it's
I
Mom's
think
turn
Sarah's
to answer
mom's
the
an
question.
icon. Sarah's mom's so pretty.
The lady is on the
Oh,
stage.
thank you. All
Go
right.
ahead, Mom.
Okay. Well, because I go back way back, we were never allowed to go to the movies because we grew up kind of on the poor side. And so we always would watch them when they would come on TV. We would watch The Late Show. And you would see The Greatest of Stars, as their song said, on The Great Late Show. But the difference between those people then really what's going on now is that the studios had these women and men under contract, and they were set out to the public as something that you should want to emulate and be like them.
Mhm.
And if they did not get the ratings on their films or TV work, they would do whatever they could to get these people out of contract and find somebody else that could take that limelight again.
Mhm.
And
A lot of pressure.
I'm not saying that they don't do that today, but it was a real business in those days. How many people went through the studios and then sometimes the studios would be buying. They said, "Oh, can I borrow your star? Can I?" But they're under our contract. Well, can we give you money? Can we remunerate you for your loss of your star so we could have them in our picture?
Mhm.
Oh, it's the
So-
screaming baby again.
So it was more of a business versus like just, it's part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole financial backing of it, because these studios, they had to make big bucks, because it wasn't like movies now. It's much more, I was saying, it used to be before pre-virus times, it was like more affordable. But then, when everything was cut off and you weren't able to go to the movies, somebody has to make up that revenue somehow.
True. Mhm.
And it's very difficult for, you have to make a lot of money to cover the effects, because there weren't all the special effects back in the BW days. Once things started going color, it's just like when they changed from silence to talkies. Some of the people had horrible voices. I mean, I heard one time somebody, and I can't remember who it was, but they were a great Hollywood star of the silent era. And then when they tried to put her in the movies, her voice was like this. And they go like,
yeah.
we
That's
can't
like the
listen to
premise
that.
of like. Isn't that the premise of like Singing in the Rain? They were switching over to like. I think it's that movie. They were switching over to like audio and stuff like that. Like some of those, maybe it's not that movie, but like some of those silent films, people were like, and they just. There was some movie about that. I remember.
There's some.
They
that's the
sound
second I've
like
heard
the
word talkie.
Munchkins on Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
There you go.
Like they took a hit of helium.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
like they're made of helium. But yeah.
That was a great.
Okay, that's my take.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, ma'am. That's
Yes.
really cool, Gene.
Let me get to where
Thank
I
you.
need to be.
Yeah.
What I noticed about personally is back in my day. Oh my gosh, my day just a second. But back in my day, I noticed that the stars on stage and screen, the gentlemen were usually dressed in nice, sharp, clean suits. They had their tie. They conducted themselves as gentlemen and more of a macho presence, and that's what usually was considered a sex symbol back then. And the women on, like I said, the stage and screen, they had these always in beautiful dresses. They moved very elegantly. They were always very well spoken, they between takes, their hairdressers were busy putting their hair back perfect. It was like everybody, the sex symbol of that time was just clean cut, wholesome. And today, I guess what I've noticed passing for sex symbol is just, let's see how much skin we could show and attract somebody, which I guess it does for today, but
But that
I'm
doesn't
more
mean
of
sexy.
the elegant
Right.
lady, man myself.
Right.
Yeah, the actresses didn't wear meat to the Oscars.
No. Oh no, not at
Right.
all.
Hey,
I would do
her
though.
sister
Raw
designed
meat.
that dress, and it's an icon. It's iconic.
Yeah,
It
but
is.
listen, that's like something I would do on my channel. Hey guys, look at my meat dress, right? Like that's not gonna work.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
like bears and stuff in LA and like coyotes and stuff, so you better be careful.
There's coyotes in
Quite
Franklin and Hemet
interesting
too. I will be careful. I ran
Lobo,
into
you're
them.
so right, man. I mean, men wore hats too, like derbies,
Oh, they
just to
did.
go to the movies or on an
Exactly.
airplane, or
Even people that the homeless in that time, and there were homeless, they wore suit jackets, ties, shirts. Everybody was well dressed back then. It's like you would get dressed literally just to go out to do anything. You wouldn't
I mean, driving gloves.
you wouldn't want to be caught. You wouldn't want to be caught outside in just your shirt tails.
Right.
So a man would put on his jacket before he went out just to go to the mailbox.
Right.
He would put on the Ritz.
So Jim, I
Yes.
expect you to do that. I want to do a social experiment. Jim, I want you to put on a suit to go to the mailbox now.
All right. Pre-abortion. Oh gosh, Jim's.
There we go. Well, I have had my time in history where I had to wear a three-piece suit to work, and I don't care to repeat those days. But
There's something so dapper about that. There's something so attractive about that.
It is though. And seeing a well-dressed guy is hot, but also seeing a guy dressed, smart casual is hot too.
Right, right,
Every woman's crazy about a hot dressed man.
right, right.
Yeah.
that
They
sounds
don't
like
have
a
to
real
be.
plan.
Yeah, they don't have to be muscular per se. They just have to look good, and then the rest will follow.
Well, and that I think a couple of people on the panel have touched on that tonight. You mentioned personality, how funny somebody is, the type of work that they do. I think their attitude and personality can take someone that's maybe not all that good looking and make them look really good. Just
True.
as somebody who is a dreamboat and they have a bad personality, and it's like, no, they're ugly person, get away.
Right.
So
Like Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi's hot because he's like a tough dude. I don't know what it is
Yeah.
about him.
And he's kind of fallen off TD. He was hot for a while in the movies.
Well, I mean, he was hot in right, but he was in Boardwalk Empire, and that's a Martin Scorsese film. So
That's
he
true.
was- yeah.
Well, some would say
And he
that
was in Curb Your Enthusiasm this season too, the last season. So
Jerry Dobson's talking about how there's and one thing in 2024, there isn't a thing called character actors anymore like there used to be.
Yeah.
And there used to be more character actors than there are today. Now, there are still some character actors, but he's saying not as many.
yeah.
Not as many. Yeah.
Right.
And Steve Buscemi is definitely a character actor.
Right, and I like him because no one else desires him. I feel like he's mine. No one else is like, yeah, I love Steve Buscemi as like their number one. So I feel like I'm the one that can dream about him and no one else.
yeah, well, Pitbull's pretty hot too.
Stop!
And
He's
so
not
is-
hot. He's not hot. I just want to
Oh.
get pregnant and get pregnant with his baby.
I like
There you
Paul Giamatti. Talking about character, Paul Giamatti is probably one of my favorite character actors.
Oh
Yes.
wait,
Excellent.
Sneaky Pete? Is that no? Is that Sneaky Pete?
You know him from Private Parts, the Howard Stern movie.
I'm thinking the something Gervaisi, the Gervaisi guy that was in Sneaky Pete or something.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
Paul
talking about?
Gervais?
Yeah.
Ricky
Yeah.
Gervais.
That's who I was thinking about. Mhm.
I like Paul Giamatti in Big Fat Liar, and of course, the wine movie. What was that one? It was a very profound film.
I know
Oh,
what you're talking. It got an Oscar or a bunch of awards.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love that movie, and I'm blanking out on the title.
I
Someone in
can't
chat will illuminate the answer, I'm sure.
Just Google it, Chance.
Sideways. That was it. Sideways. It just
That's-
came in my mind. Love that movie.
I don't think I ever saw it.
Right.
Ah!
Jim, was that all you had to say about that?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so. Thank y'all.
Nah.
Well, we have
Jim.
Tracy on the screen says, I remember seeing pictures back from the day when men and women dressed up and tends just to see baseball game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, the
Speaking
Brady
of-
Bunch movie, they got dressed up to go to Sears. What?
Yeah. I love that movie.
I do too.
I actually.
That is a funny movie.
Yeah.
What a great cast. And I loved it when the dog was going to pee on Michael McCain's character's head. And he goes, do it in your spam. Yeah. A little funny moment.
Who'd we lose?
Right.
Lobo.
Yeah, we lost your mom.
No, I'm
We
here.
lost your mom.
Oh,
Oh no.
she's back.
No.
come back. Maybe she got bored with me.
Why is it always you?
Talking over
I
everybody.
know.
and running my mouth
Don't
too much.
personalize it, Chance.
Well, who's after Jim's?
I can't help it.
We have
complex.
TD coming up next. So thank you, Jim.
Lady TD in the house.
All right.
Hey, TD, I got to say real quick before you get rolling, I'll shut up. I have a persecution complex.
No,
You're a
you won't.
therapist, so that was for you.
Thank you. If you want to talk about that later, we can talk about it.
Yeah,
Name your
she'll
fee.
diagnose us all after the show.
Right? We'll do a session. We'll do a session.
PayPal you.
Yeah.
For the Book of
Hi,
Aaron.
Book of Aaron.
I always feel like I'm a pageant. This is a pageant answer. I'm like, I feel as though, like, I feel like.
Thusly,
Wow.
therefore, concurrently.
So-
Say all the
Read
big
me the-
words.
Can you read me the question one more time? I think I got
Sure.
the gist, but
So TD, what I want to do real quick before you do your answer, let's play the trailer one more time because a lot of people have joined since
Oh, yeah.
we have actually started. So
okay,
I'm going to go ahead and play the trailer, and then we're going to come back and
Awesome.
I'll get you.
awesome.
All right, everybody needs a break, needs a refreshment. Go ahead.
Okay.
thirsty. He grinned as he stumbled through the bar. Well, he said, give me some more love, give me some love, give it all. His breath really said it all. His car was parked behind the back door. Tuxedo black, El Camino 1969. Well, he said, give me some more love, give me some love, give it all. His filthy fingers said it all. Yeah. Give it all. Well, he said, give me some more love, give me some love, give it all. He's lazy, I said, all. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Well, he said, give me some more love, give me some love, give it all. Give me some more love, give me some.
All right, and we're back.
That was cute. I like it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I figured a lot of people missed it because they weren't in the chat
I
yet.
like the little cat, the cool cat.
I think it's cute. So the question I dropped in chat as well. The question is, how do you think the concept of sex symbols has evolved over the last 10 years compared to previous eras?
I would say a key kind of component would be acceptance. Like as far as, like for instance, back when like showed, I think there was Pamela Anderson Lee on there. So like there was this 80s, maybe 90s, like, okay, what's hot is like skinny waist, little butt, like big boobs kind of thing. And then that even she got decreased or something like that. But so like back in the day, I guess like that was kind of like, this is masculine, this is feminine. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger is what's hot because he's big and he's like buff and he's like can be like a protector. I don't know. But then it's now evolved too a little bit to where even something androgynous is even attractive, or let's say even like with the LGBTQ plus acceptance, it's like, what's hot for like some people is just what beauty is in the eye of the beholder, I think. And also with, I mean, God, like during the 60s, yes, you could kind of airbrush. I know that my mom had like acne, so she had her senior photos airbrushed or something like that. But now there's so much you could do digitally that what is authentic and what's genuine as far as sex, I guess like kind of sexiness would be really, it could be not authentic or not genuine. So it's kind of like you can put lipstick on a pig, now, but
Yeah, it's called Miss Piggy, and she looks great.
Right, she does, and she does wear the old school like driving gloves and kind of like, I mean, truly, she wears like
She's classy.
ball gowns just because she wants to. She's like the Lizzo of pig, like,
And she's got the big eyelashes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And she's going after a man who people think that is out of her league, but he's not.
He's just green. That's all.
Right. And he's skinny, so what? It's fine. He appreciates like plus size,
Oh, yeah.
But I
He
think
likes his ham.
I think what's changed is a lot of kind of correcting but also kind of like this isn't what people really look like, as far as editing and stuff like that. So just altering and modifications has really changed the way that we view or other people view themselves, I guess. Does that make sense?
It does. That's a really good answer, TD.
Thank you.
Yay.
No autograph.
No autograph.
Sarah, my flock.
Yes. Well, I think everybody's pretty much already answered that. But for me, how I always go about a thing is one, I have to be able to look at a person and not go, oh my gosh, right? And then two, they have to then fit into the qualifications of not being a horrible person, right? So all the good qualifications. And then there you go. That's what sexy is. It's good people.
Oh,
And in this day and age, I find the best looking people are always the ones that are out there doing their best to look good, but also behind the scenes doing their best to look good as well, right? In all three of their lives, right?
Yeah,
that is true sexiness to me. People doing good,
right?
And that means movie stars too. They do a lot of good. A lot of them do. Some of them choose not to, and that's on them. But those who do are always going to be sexier no matter what.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And that's because you feel good about them on, with what they're doing, when they're out doing good.
Right.
Like
And-
Gary Sinise, how we like Gary Sinise.
oh, we love Gary Sinise. Remember when we touched his hand at the concert?
Oh yeah, that was awesome. We were so bad.
Listen, my mom and I are epic, okay? We're gonna go do epic things again. This will be great.
Yeah, well, that poor man. We just couldn't. We were reaching as far as we could onto the stage. We were front row.
Yeah, we were. That was so much fun. And then like all the other ladies then came over there. We went back, sat back down. It was awesome. But he's still touching everybody too. It was so good. Oh, Gary Sinise and the what's his name? What's his name on the show? The movie?
Which movie?
Geez. It's Forrest Gump. Lieutenant Dan.
New York.
Yeah, no, Lieutenant Dan Band.
Oh, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
Ask.
Lieutenant
Gary
Dan
Sinise's
Band.
band. Yeah, Lieutenant.
Oh, that's
Gary
funny.
Sinise's band is called. It's called
That's so funny. That's
The Lieutenant
hilarious.
Dan Band.
Ass cream.
Band. Yeah, and he's awesome.
I
he's
just
out
love
there
the part
playing
where
his
he's
instrument.
Lieutenant Dan, you got legs.
You got little legs in, man. Like kissing an ashtray. Kissed in the ashtrays, have you?
Ice cream, Lieutenant Dan.
All right.
right.
So
Yeah.
that is a good one, Sarah.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you. You love me. You really love me. I can hand up 2 chants. Woo, woo.
Yes, we
Yeah.
can. If
Speaking of
only people could see us backstage.
Speaking of sexy icons, we're getting a little bit into sports here. We're getting a little like football debate up in our chat.
Yeah. I see some football chat going on in the chat. So I wanted to say welcome, Sable's Music Videos. Welcome to the show.
Nice name.
Tonight
thank
we
you
are
for
covering the
dropping my link.
the sexiest icons of all time. That's what we're covering tonight in the Classic Diner. So I personally think, to me, like what is attractive about someone is, yeah, okay, you could see someone like Channing Tatum, they're attractive, but to me, like, I think the most thing that attracts me to someone is ambition and intelligence.
Right.
And you gotta be
And
able to
those
laugh.
2 things, yeah, and definitely humor, but intelligence and ambition will get my attention every time. I'm like, who's that?
And empathy.
Yes.
Yes.
And patience, just patience
Yes.
in general, communication.
Right.
And I think when you have all of those things in place, that person is just very attractive.
And not rigidness.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
definitely. That's my idea of attractive. But
So
top sex
if you
symbol.
had to pick one celebrity to marry, it's based on your answers. Who would that be?
Oh wow.
To marry, I don't know if I want to get married again.
Okay, to date long term or maybe live with each other part time.
Mm. I don't know.
I think mine would be Larry David. I'm obsessed with. I love Larry David so much, and I'd only have to change one letter of my last name because I'm Davis, so that would be easy.
And there you go.
I don't know, really. Honestly, that's a tough one because I've never ever seen when I watch someone on TV, I see them as someone on TV. I don't look at them as relationship material.
True.
Well, you
So
don't
I never consider it.
You don't date and obsess over like every celebrity ever. Like weird.
I dated a baseball player, a pitcher one time for the Milwaukee
Ooh.
Brewers.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Did he have Tommy John surgery?
No, but I just found that, like I like humble.
Yeah.
I really like humble.
Right.
And so when I see people on TV, I'm like, oh yeah, they're attractive, but who are
Well,
they
maybe
really?
like-
Because they're acting.
maybe divas. Right. Right.
They're acting, so you don't really know who they are in real life.
Right.
Well,
So it's just
like seeing people that you know in real life in movies and TV, right? And
Yeah.
you actually know them in person. It's
different.
it's different.
Yeah.
It's very much different, right? But
Right.
like, I don't know who Brad Pitt is behind the scenes. No thanks. I don't
He's
really
a
know. Really,
he does a lot of charity work and stuff. I watched a lot of like during like quarantine and stuff. What he wanted to do was surprise people that are important in his life that maybe have a role such as like a chef and like for a craft service kind of something like that. But his assistant is either assistant or somebody else. He designed a home for like remodeled and designed a home and gave it to her like just because. And he's actually, you want to kind of almost hate him because he's Brad Pitt. It's like, God, are your diamond shoes too tight? Like, look at him. He's like gorgeous.
Diamond shoes too tight. Another thing too is people in movies and TV and stuff, they all have makeup artists, and they are an essential role in making people look even better than they do.
Except for
because like when I went to get my senior picture taken, right? My mom took me to get my makeup done, right? And because wanted to look as good as possible. That makeup artist did amazing. I mean, I didn't have any glitter on, so that was weird, but everything else was fine, right? And I was like, can you just not glitter for this one? Sure,
makeup
Mom.
does wonders. I mean, anyone can contour the abs on themselves if you really know how to do it,
Have you seen the contouring? They are shapeshifters.
I've
seen some extreme contouring videos, and I am like, that is not the same person.
No, and the way that they do it too, you're like, that's gonna look horrible, and then they blend it, and it doesn't.
Yeah, it's like so dark and light, and like, oh my gosh! And
I have to say,
when you see the end result, you're like, that should be illegal.
It's a miracle, right? But I did a show called Surviving Bear Grylls, and I have to say, like, Bear Grylls was just gruff Bear Grylls, and he was so down to earth and presented exactly as he does on TV. So I was pretty impressed with that. I did not see any makeup people coming and like kind of touching him up or anything, to be honest.
Adam West was like a sweetheart in person.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Mom?
Really got to meet him.
Say that again. Who was a sweetheart?
I said
person?
Adam West.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Remember we had that little video?
Yeah, it's on my channel. It's taken down right now, but I still have it. I'm gonna put it back up. But yeah. And
he was so funny because all of a sudden when I showed him a picture of me when I was younger, and he goes, "Oh, I remember."
Oh.
Because I knew him before I was married when I worked at the post office, and he remembered everything.
Dad, that could have been your dad.
Stop fighting over him.
You could have been Sarah.
I'm here to help.
I forgot you're back there. I couldn't figure out why I kept bringing him on stage and he kept disappearing.
Right, and then I'm sitting here trying to do the layout for you, like want me to, and then you keep changing it. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna let her figure it out.
It's the first time I've ever had a co-host, so I'm trying to get used to giving up the reins.
Well, it's no worries. I mean, Chance and I still fight about bringing people up too. It just happens. My last people I streamed with, the same thing would happen because we were all like so eager to bring everybody up because that's what we all do, and we all ended up be fighting over everybody. It was kind of cute actually, and I still think it is still today.
Hey, Sarah, you have a compliment from Jerry Dobson of Nostalgia World on Facebook. He says, I still get the biggest kick out of Sarah's laugh and giggle. It makes my night when I hear her.
It's infectious. For sure.
Well, I go live on my channel where I say words and I laugh a lot.
Giggle.
Right?
Yeah. Triple B, BBB, Chrissy?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is in your bag of tricks of questions, but we should talk about aging sex symbols and how they deal with aging. The plastic surgery nightmares, those that are all natural with their aging. I think that pays off in many instances, like Susan Day still looks like Susan
always
Day.
Just love the way you look and just let it go.
Madonna doesn't look like Madonna no more anymore. Jennifer Aniston doesn't look like herself anymore, slightly.
She's still very beautiful though.
Well, she had a nose job back in 1990, I think, before Friends. Because if you look at Leprechaun, she looks a little different with her real nose.
Oh, I forgot
Leprechaun. Yeah. I think I was watching that last night.
You got the Jennifer Grey treatment.
Hey, this isn't my real nose.
Right?
Yeah. Well, my mom had a nose job, but that's for different reasons. Her nose got broken.
Oh,
what? Don't tell me it was an outright postal customer.
It was crushed.
Yeah. Well,
so it was a football, like poor Jan.
No, it was a
my nose, Marsha Brady.
Yeah.
My nose.
No, it was a baseball.
I stubbed my face for the first practice of flag football, and I felt like her because I was just like trying to suck it up. Like I was like, no, you can't. It hurt so bad. The sub finger hurt so bad, but I caught it in a weird way, and I was like, ah. It wasn't right for a while.
Wow. Sarah's mom, what happened to your nose?
Adam West punched her in the face.
Me?
Do we have another question, Chrissy?
No.
You are Sarah's mom.
No.
Yeah, I wanna hit
was at a
Montero.
minor league baseball game, and they threw a baseball souvenir balls into the stands. The guys were out in the field, and they threw souvenir balls up into the sand. Well, I didn't know they did that.
And I
Oh
didn't
my
see it.
And
I'm
they-
always scared of that. Always. I swear.
Yeah, and
it's
anyways,
scary
it came
stuff
up and over
because, well,
and
I was
hit
out
me
of
in the
work
face.
for 4 months. I had, yeah,
I was in 8th
I
grade,
had
and we just got
had to
we
have
just got our-
reconstructive surgery, and
yeah, we just had our cousins that came live with us.
they
My mom
pay
had
for
the
it?
accident. My dad's mom died. It's
Oh
crazy
my
here.
God. Did they pay
Yeah.
for
While I
it?
get rid of some spam in the chat, I'll handle
Thank
it.
you. I was going to ask about that. Thank you, Chance.
I'm not
Let me
seeing
get in there
that.
and knock
Maybe
that
I'm on
crap
Sarah.
out.
No, because Chance grabbed it right away. I see it.
Okay.
Like he grabbed it right away. Thank you, Chance.
We got some bots going on.
So now we have Montero. Montero, you've missed a couple of the first questions.
hi,
I'm sorry.
Montero.
Hey, how you guys doing? I just came back from the movies. That movie was okay.
What
I-
movie?
Montero, I just want to say you're freaking cool, man.
I went
Yeah.
and seen Planet of the Apes. It was okay.
It was just okay.
Oh. Well, good. I will not waste my time. I'll go see Fall Guy
So-
or something.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
call
we'll
that.
do that.
Go together.
So Montero,
Oh.
the question is, how do you think the concept of sex symbols has evolved in the last 10 years compared to previous years?
There's no character in these characters now. You used to be able to separate the individuals of the stars that come into play. Everybody plays the same type of character. I think movies have changed to be just retro set now. You know, the older movies, you knew who you was going to see. Now it's just like anybody can play the part. You know, there's no difference.
Do you think because there's less editing back then, or
I think it's a little bit of everything. You know, Hollywood them changed now. I used to watch the Silver Gems and stuff. You know, the older movies and stuff where they did a little choreography type dancing and singing and everything. That's your Fred Astaire and all those.
Yeah.
I love those movies. Those movies had some character to them.
Classic.
like now if there's a
Yeah.
tap dance where people be like, "Oh my God, what?" You know, like
Right. Now movies now is, I mean, heck, you can get anybody to play any of the characters now. It's just you really can't tell the difference in these guys unless it's an old actor or somebody did a nice little rewrite to change stuff up. Now, everything now is remakes anyway. So,
true.
you know,
Yeah, I mean, even like the Star Wars,
Yes.
I had no.
Yeah, it's hard to find an original.
right.
Mhm.
So,
Same
It's
with
like
music.
always off of a concept of something else.
right.
True.
Right.
So, what do you guys think? I didn't get a chance to hear what you guys thought.
Oh, we already went through it. You're going to have to watch the replay.
Always go back. Always go back and watch whatever I missed. It was so
Yeah.
freaking hot out there.
Yay, Montero. Okay, you guys ready for the next question?
Yeah.
No
Go
pressure.
for it.
All right, there we go. We're going to pop over Chance.
Where's
Chance, you're
Chance
big.
hiding? Chance is hiding.
Well, Chance
Hey.
still hasn't figured out his other camera yet, so
Yes,
no,
he
no,
has.
no.
He's lying.
The other
He's doing this
camera.
on purpose because he
Am I
doesn't want
muted? Hang on.
No.
Chance, we hear
No, you're
you.
not muted.
I thought because I'd muted myself earlier. I was eating some pretzels.
Hey, Sarah,
Okay.
Sarah, you should have asked him. Do you want to be on camera? Do you want to
Camera.
I've got a new computer and I only have I'm back to my one camera operation, but tomorrow I'll have my other computer, my laptop, for showing the comic books because you need that angle. It'd be too awkward to do this all day, going through
True.
this comic book box.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of
Yeah,
bending
but
and
your
standing and bending and
glass will be
standing.
on fire.
And real quick here, hi Ricky's Radio. He's a good dude.
Hi,
Um,
Ricky.
Hey, Ricky.
And my mom's on panels, and thank you for telling every mother Happy Mother's Day.
And thanks for
Yeah.
giving birth to Sarah, Mom. Thank you.
Yeah, and then my birth will
Well,
be
you're
on
so
Tuesday.
welcome. I'm so glad I could.
Yeah.
On Tuesday will be my actual birth.
Okay.
day.
Hey,
Emerald.
can I interject something for a minute, please?
Yes, of course.
Sure.
Please. Okay.
Yes.
I asked Sarah because I'm the mother, right? I had to ask her, Sarah, how long does this go on? Because
Oh,
you
a
know,
long time.
like I said, I know how Sarah does things. She does marathons, and
Right.
and
This
she
isn't my
Yeah.
channel, Mom.
Well, Mom, you can come. You can go whenever you want.
Mm-hmm. That's why
Okay,
we're
because
friends.
I
We're night
don't
owls
want
together.
anybody to think me rude because
No,
as soon as
we're just happy to have
Sarah's
you. You're
brother
not.
comes home,
Yeah.
I have to deal with the groceries. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I
Mom.
sent him to the
And
grocery
afterwards, if you're
store
still alive.
so I could do this. Okay.
Okay, well, Mom, I
Isn't
have
that nice?
something for you.
That
Good
is
job,
nice.
Mom.
We're glad you're here for Mother's Day, representing the
Yes,
moms
thank
of
you.
America
This
and the
is
Happy
great.
world.
Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank
Well, I
yeah.
appreciate
I
it.
have-
You guys are so much fun, and I like
We are.
your subject, and I like your format, and so I'm not ready to take off yet, but I didn't want to just kind of slip out without
Right.
thanking
Okay.
you all for
Well,
having
Mom,
me.
I
Because
have
you're the
something
best.
for you. I have something for you, Mom.
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy.
Yay.
Woohoo! Well, you should have put that on there long enough for me to screenshot it.
You want me to do it again?
Aw.
Mom, I'll
Okay,
send it
yeah,
to you
hold on.
later.
Let me get my little screenshot pen here. And
There we
okay, my little
I love my mom.
screenshot pen is
know, I do
ready. It didn't work, I don't think. Oh, it did work. Hold on, let me push the button. I don't
Sarah,
have
you
my
should do a
glasses on, so I
compilation
can't
for
see
Mother's
everything.
Day. You should do like
Yeah,
a little,
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys are the best. Thank you so much for
Aw.
having me.
Thank you. It's nice to
Here we
meet you.
go.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you,
You guys
for
are the
being
best.
here.
Yeah, like I said, it's just been rough. Sarah is did you guys know about Sarah?
What do you know about me?
That she's coming to live with me?
Yes,
Yeah.
I told everybody in the whole world.
Yes. Yes,
In fact,
we know.
Okay.
You-
So
you look like you're gonna get
because
your-
she's coming to live with me, I have to do some changing around my place. So this past week, I've been redoing my bathroom. Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. And so then next week I'm going to work on her bedroom. And I've got to get things nice for her because I love Sarah so much, and I appreciate you all having me on the Mother's Day show.
Well, let me
And
show
I'm
you
grateful.
something. I'm going to show you something I made for her move, her housewarming gift. It's
right,
going in
here.
the mail this week, but
All right.
I was going to
Here you
say,
go.
thank you.
it is a sign that says home where the hoe and me come together.
Nice.
That's cute.
Oh, man.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Hilarious.
I
Oh.
know,
Yeah,
right?
so I love
It's
it.
all recycled materials. So it's all recycled stuff. I just used.
Oh,
that.
that's the best. That's the
Yep.
best.
I'm on.
Anyway, let me tell you, you guys have a great show. And I think since I've gone and told you all this, and I think I will bow out now. So
Okay, Mom.
thank you again for me, and I love your questions, and you guys are the best. Maybe you'll invite me again.
Aww. Of
Yeah,
course.
thank you, Mama Jean, representing the moms of the world on Mother's Day and Mother's Day Eve. You're
Oh,
lovely. Have a
I
great day
appreciate
tomorrow.
it. You guys are the best.
Today.
All right.
Happy
Thank
Mother's Day,
you so
Mom.
much,
Happy
everyone.
Mother's Day.
Enjoy the rest of your
meeting you.
show. It was fabulous.
Thank you.
All
And
right,
great
thank you,
questions,
Mom.
too.
Bye.
Thank you.
She's
Bye.
amazing.
He's so
Bye for
cute.
now.
Bye. Just hit the end button, Mom. Just touch it out.
Okay, hold on. I'll figure it out.
Yep.
I hit the end
Yep,
button.
hit leave. No, you hit leave. Hit the thing that says leave.
Oh,
Leave
yeah, I see it.
studio.
Okay, I'm pretty
Mhm.
smart here. Hit the leave button. Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
All
All
right.
right, Sarah, I want to do something really fast. I want to do this week's featured channel, and then we can go off into the next
Okay.
one.
All right. Well, then
I
have
love
them push it back
her.
this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I like to announce the BBB featured channel this week. And by the way, TD, you're next. I'm coming for you next week.
Ooh, yay.
And then from there is Chance. Over the chance.
Nice.
So, but this week I'm going to play, if I can find it. Where did I put it? Here it is. So I'd like to ask everybody to head over to Jim's camera at dawn, hit that subscribe button, hit some like buttons, get to know his content. His content's amazing. He does some really amazing nature walks and
Jim real quick here.
Drop a link for him. I should have done that sooner.
Okay, listen, this is what's important about Jim, okay? Jim's channel is about nature. So you go there and you see nature. And you know what? You never see him, but he did post in his community post the back of him sitting near a cliff and stuff. So if you want to see him from the past, from the backside, go to there and check it out.
Well,
I promise
we
you.
want to see Jim from the front
With
side.
look. Hey, he'll work into that, I'm sure.
one day we just have to be watching. He might accidentally hit his cam button.
Be like,
He's like,
boom, there I am.
everything. He's like, nah.
It doesn't make any difference because this. Hang on a second. That's all you're going to see.
Jim is the sky, everybody. Jim is the sky. Now you know.
So just everybody head on over there to Jim's comedy. I'm thinking Corey. Jim's camera at dawn, and because I've got Corey coming up tomorrow, so I'm looking at all the stuff on my screen.
Thank you
So
for
yeah,
doing
Jim's
that.
camera at dawn. Head over there and actually subscribe.
That's so cool. Thank you.
I love featuring other channels, and I do one channel a week that gives all of my subscribers time to check it out, go over, look at it, see the community tab. I don't like to do like too many, so I just do one a week so that everybody has time to look at it and stuff.
Chance's typing.
Well, speaking
Chance's
of,
typing hard.
I
He's going to break his new computer.
I need to mute myself.
Look
I was
what I
looking
got.
at Jim, but Wajamin beat me to it.
There you go. Look at that.
Jamming.
Wajamin.
Oops, wait.
Down more. Down.
Put
it down.
Hey,
We'll go
TD,
down.
here's mine.
Oh, yay. So I'm going to
You got your mail, TD.
I'm going to put it on my water bottle right meow. Right next to my Banksy, my little Banksy thing I have going on. And my guess who's going to jail tonight because I love Kanye. And my Macklemore, because I'm obsessed with Macklemore. I don't know if you can see that or not, but
Yeah, you can. What happens when you wash it though? Will it mess up the sticker?
no, because these are good. These are, I can tell it's good quality, and I hand wash all my Hydro Flask. And then this is work, the thing I teach, the hip hop stuff I teach. So I'm gonna put it on right. This is an unveiling. I'm gonna put it on right now.
You can also put a little thin layer of epoxy over it, and then that way you can wash it, and the sticker will never come
Mod
off.
Podge like a mofo.
Yep.
Too. You want
Now, where the grease card's going to go?
You know what? I was gonna do a little collage thing and put them in a frame.
Oh, that's cool.
There you go.
Yeah, and maybe
You
put
can
up in my
cut them
office.
or whatever you want. They're yours now.
Yeah, I might, but I think I'm gonna leave them how they are. But I'm gonna put a little. I have a little shadow box type like frame. I might put it up in my office.
So everyone got their stuff that I mailed out. I need to send
thank
something.
you.
You're
That was so
welcome.
nice.
I need to send something to Danny Staten because on my show I did a trivia contest and Shane B won the trivia question. I said, just send me your address. And he says, you know what? Just give them to Danny. But then he sent me an address and I was confused when I mailed everything Monday. I went ahead and mailed the cards to Shane. So I'm going to have to get some 5 Star Wars cards to be fair.
Well, so how about
Danny.
my son? My son said he was with me at my office when I got it. Was so nice not to get like a bill or something I have to do for my therapist office, stuff like that. But it was so funny because he said, "Oh, doesn't look like comic book size." I'm like, "Oh,
I need to mail some comics. I need to do that."
I was like,
Sarah,
"No."
Chance,
Sarah's
Danny
birthday's
Staten
coming
has a
up.
comment.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Danny
I'll
Staten
shut
has
up.
a comment for you on the screen.
Well,
He says, I remember that.
Danny Staten, I remember that. Yeah. So, and he's going to be on with me tomorrow, opening a box, and I've numbered the boxes now. It's been so awkward. Let's let your coworker say something. Forget enough about me. We've not let the gentleman get a word in edgewise. It's not fair.
Okay.
Poor coworker.
So we are going to. This is Montero, my coworker.
Yes.
And when you
Love
see
Montero.
JIT trans in the comments, that is another coworker. And then see this guy up here,
Other side. There you
there, Lobo. Lobo
Yes.
is also.
You have a lot of
go. And,
coworkers.
and now I'm a coworker on StreamYard.
Yes.
and
Too many
Tim
guys.
is still the intern.
Trying to figure out which way to point is like really awkward.
You know, if you
Cool,
if you
TD.
If you put the thing to mirrored, right, you always
Yeah.
point the correct way. However,
Yeah.
then everything else is
Everything
backwards. Your lettering is back. Anything is always backwards.
Yep.
And I'm like, can
It's
you just
fine.
like make it right? Anyways, and then you know what? Features, guys, features.
It's like whatever.
Wow, the Brady Bunch really had to practice to get this down, didn't they?
The Brady Bunch.
All right.
You know what? We
The
should
Brady
do a Brady
Channel.
Bunch. We should do a Brady Bunch thingy one day. Like,
We should do a
record-
music video. Yes.
Yes.
As long
Yeah.
as I'm not
That'd be
out, I'm
great.
okay with
Thought.
it.
Yes, yes. Let's do
Definitely,
that.
let's do hip hop since we got a hip hop dancer. There we go.
I don't dance, but you know,
Oh man.
I like her
I'm
too
try-
much.
Right.
I'm trying to teach my boyfriend's dog how to twerk. Do you think I could do it? I'm trying.
Wow.
You can do anything you put your mind to, TD. However,
Thank
what
you.
you may call twerking may not be what everybody else does. Just saying.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, my dog looks like it twerks if it gets fleas. Like she's like she looks like it.
like
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the next question. We're gonna start. We're gonna go Chance, Montero, Lobo. We're gonna do it right in the order that we're in. Okay, Sarah.
Yeah, sure. I can throw everybody up the way you want.
Okay. So the next question does have something to do with what Chance said earlier. That was getting into my. So, in your opinion, what qualities or characteristics does a modern sex symbol possess, and how have these changed over time with surgery, animation, and so forth?
The industry's hard. The movie and television industry is really hard, especially on women. It's unfair to women.
Right.
It judges them unfairly versus men. And I think
and
it's
pays
not
them
a lot of,
unfairly still.
huh?
And pays them unfairly still too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think it's fair. So I understand why a lot of women feel pressure to get plastic surgery. Let me give you an example. Let's talk about Faye Dunaway. If you look at Bonnie and Clyde, she looks like an entirely different person. She was so
that's a good movie.
luscious and beautiful and sexy in that film for the 1960s. I wish Jean, Sarah's mom, was still on when we got to this question. But you come to Mommy Dearest, and of course that's exaggerated makeup, like Joan Crawford. I get it. Even Network before that, a great movie she co-starred in. She just didn't look like I don't think that was natural. She did have a lot of nips and tucks. She publicly admitted that.
Mhm.
So sometimes plastic surgery can be successful, and other times it can be a nightmare. Look at Joan
Or
Van Ark,
like-
who was one of the stars of Knots Landing. Man, you look her up for like the last 20 years, she's looked like a hideous monster. Hate to say it.
Well,
Lip,
Like Madonna?
Madonna, that's another thing. I mean,
Joan Collins. Joan Collins. Wait. Yeah, Joan Collins, right? The comedian that died.
Joan Rivers.
Joe Rivers. That's it. Yes.
She died having plastic surgery.
I don't know if it was due to that,
Supposedly.
but possibly could have contributed. Sure. Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
who's the other one that you said from Knots Landing? I'm gonna look her up. Who was that?
Not saying Joan Van Ark. You've got to look her up. It's 3 different words. Joan Van Ark.
Okay.
And look her up today.
Oh my God.
It's insane.
Woo! Wow.
How could you think that looks good when you look in a mirror?
I blame plastic surgeons too for allowing that to happen. I mean, I'm a therapist, and I know a plastic surgeon that sends me people sometimes where he says, I don't want to do anything until I send you to a girl I know who does, mental health therapy and like cognitive behavioral therapy. And there's a lot of underlying issues, but also he won't do it sometimes till they come see me. So he's taking a stance, but there's some surgeons that just keep going and going and going,
Yeah, Jerry Dobson's got to check out. He says, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out for the night. Have to go
Thanks,
rehearse my reading for church in the morning. So,
Thanks for joining us.
have a good night. And
Thank
happy
you.
Mother's Day. Good night.
Bye. Bye.
Nostalgia
Jerry.
World.
Bye.
Bye.
He lets me
Oh, gosh.
he lets me share this show, anything I'm on in his nostalgia channel. Very grateful for that. Because a lot of these nostalgia groups and groups on Facebook, they will not let you promote a podcast or anything. It's weird. They're like,
Why?
don't do it. And I'm like, why not?
They're
I'll
threatening?
let people promote.
Absolutely.
when I had my Discord, I let everybody promote. I let everybody promote in my stream when I'm live. You know, I
Well,
believe
Sarah always
everybody.
says we're better together. We're stronger
No,
together.
we're stronger together.
hmm
Jim commented when we get to him. I can't wait to hear him talk about this. He brought up a great point. Anyone chat can say it. I won't read it because I want to save it for him to say himself. But so plastic surgery, yeah. I already talked about Susan Day, who clearly has not had plastic surgery. Look at I'm going to throw some names a lot of people have never heard of. Unfortunately, you ever see a show The Big Valley? Linda Evans was in The Big Valley, which is a Western. Lee Majors was in the cast. Richard Long, Barbara Stanwyck, and she looked completely different than she did on Dynasty in the 80s. Now, I don't think she looked bad. I'm not saying she looked bad. She just looked different. That was not a bad plastic surgery job. And I'm not sure if she's publicly admitted having plastic surgery. Maybe she just aged that way naturally. I don't know.
Probably would look better if she did age naturally, to be honest.
I think so. Susan Day is a great example, and there's others too. But we've already touched on Jennifer Grey. That changed the whole complexion of her face. I'm not saying that was bad. Just she looked different. Lobo mentioned that from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and of course, Put Baby in the Corner.
Definitely
Dirty
got some
Dancing.
insight on that.
Yes.
I can speak on about that, but especially with the plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, can you repeat the question?
Yeah.
I mean, you said plastic surgery, right? Triple B. That was the gist of it.
It was how is the modern decade like changing, like the advancements that has come along changed the appearance of the people that we see. Basically,
You've had Botox for what, 25 years,
and
it's
But before
Botox.
that, more facelifts and stuff.
Yeah, it was like a non-surgical solution, a temporary band-aid to a problem in someone's mind of, oh my God, I'm getting old. Look at the lines on my face. I've got to do something. And then you had filters. Hey, let's talk about, to your point in this question, look at technology with filters. There's a lot of fakeness on social media, especially with these TikTok weirdos. I shouldn't use that term. I'm a YouTube weirdo, but there's TikTok weirdos that are all filtered out.
StreamYard itself in the virtual settings, right, has the beauty filter, whatever they call it, on, so you look better. You look smoother and stuff.
Like Heather.
Yeah, like Heather.
And when she doesn't have a filter, we're like, oh.
Yeah.
To Triple B's point, I don't like the big ass. Like the Kardashian butt, the injected fake butt implant. I
got so much to speak on that. You guys wait till my turn. I'm gonna give you guys some insight about that.
Right on.
Well, I'm gonna defer my time to you right now while it's on your mind. Go ahead, take it away.
I will tell you guys this. I don't know if I can speak on it, but my daughter is a celebrity stylist, so she's always in Hollywood, Burbank, wherever the studio center. So I hope she don't get mad at me. I'm not gonna expose.
She won't watch this. You're good.
But you guys would be surprised of the tricks and stuff they do with makeup. Everything. We
talked about contouring earlier. How contouring can change your entire,
appearance.
The whole face transformation, the BBLs. You guys will be surprised. I want to call names out, but I don't want to get her in trouble with the studio. But you guys would be surprised of some of the people that had surgery and you thinking they aging well and they not. So, but
right?
The BBLs I'm kind of burned out on it. Hey, I'm a black guy. I love some BBLs, but they're a little burned.
Would you rather have like a real BL? Like
big butts have evolved though. There was a song about it. I like big butts and I cannot lie.
A long time ago.
You can't deny.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Like I like when women get butt implants and I can't deny.
I will say this here. I don't think it's any movies no more. It seems like reality shows is taking over. So I don't think Hollywood is Hollywood no more when it comes to movies.
And that's not Hollywood. That is people that don't get paid a whole lot to be on national TV.
Right. So I think now, just saying movies and stuff like that.
Like
now,
Love After Lockup.
Well, or like 90 Day Fiance, like the one girl, she's actually Panamanian, and she was beautiful, but she got all kinds of plastic surgery, and she got a BBL, and you cannot tell, and she spent like $10,000 on it. Girl, do squats, do some. I'm telling you, like I do so many squats at the gym, and like You get a peach from squats. You don't even have to have surgery. You could just like,
Right.
you've got to work at it.
Hey, everybody want to cheat these days, so nobody want to do the work.
Right. And good old fashioned like diet and exercise works like you wouldn't believe, you know. But
Guys, getting back to the big butt thing, there's a movie you've got to see. It's called So Fine. Ryan O'Neal was a star, and it was about a trendy pair of blue jeans where each butt cheek was clear plastic, where you could see each butt cheek on a dude or a girl. And it was called So Fine. It was a comedy.
You mean the clothes were clear? So you could
the clothes were clear.
Hey,
it was a pair of blue jeans, and each butt cheek was clear plastic.
Wow. Chance,
when you walk down the street, you saw their ass.
Chance, does that mean that show was really cheeky?
Oh,
why don't we let someone else talk, Triple B? I think I've answered the question. And that was a great question.
Can you guys see me? Like, am I moving or am I frozen?
You're frozen.
You're frozen.
My computer's frozen, so I'm going to shut it down.
You've got resting Triple B face at the moment, man.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to shut it down, and I'm going to be back.
Okay, I got this.
So you guys keep it going.
It's Robo's turn. Do you want to ask the question again before you shut it down, or are you gone already?
No, I'm stuck.
Yeah, we hear you. Will you audibly please state the question so we all get it right?
In the last 10 years, how has it evolved that people, now that you have AI, you have makeup, you have surgeries, you have things that can alter your face or your looks?
I've noticed that we were talking about sex symbols. So I've noticed that the sex symbol is going farther and farther toward the sex than it is the symbol. The sex symbol used to be somebody we wanted to emulate. Somebody brought that up before, and I wholeheartedly agree. It's somebody you wanted to emulate, somebody you wanted to be like, somebody you say, "Ooh, okay, I'm going to model myself to be like this person." But now the symbol is pretty much gone, and it's all about the sex. There's nothing mysterious anymore, like the dresses, the suits. I mean, like they mentioned earlier, people would get dressed up to the nines just to go to a baseball game, and the gentleman came out and the women were looking at him like, "Ooh, what a good looking man." And the women came out in their dresses, "Oh, gorgeous, dynamite." But it's away from the symbol and it's more towards the sex. It's just how much skin can you show without getting censored is basically what it is now. And that it's lost all the sexy appeal to me anymore. I like the mystique for myself personally. I like the mystique. I've gotten myself in trouble several times when a nice looking dress passes by and I stop and look, and the next thing I know, I'm getting smacked. I'm all, "What? I like the dress. What can I say? It's a personal.
You can admire
thing."
the fashion, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I personally, to me, I like to see a lady being a lady.
Yeah, I agree.
Mean, you show some class. If you can stop me in my tracks while you are fully covered, that is sexy. That's a sex
I agree
symbol.
with that.
That
I'm
is what
behind
it
you
is
on
right
that.
there.
I agree with that.
To me, but like I said, to me, it's just nowadays it's gotten away from the symbol and it's all about the sex, and it kind of loses appeal. But I think society is on such a run with it right now. There's just not. I don't know. I think eventually it'll come to a head, but right now there's just no mystique, no.
Nothing left to the imagination, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
It's just you see everything. So what is there to pursue?
PORN. Look, man, when I was a kid, if you're underage, you could not get a Playboy, Penthouse, Hustler, not unless you're taking out someone's mailbox or stealing it at a bookstore. Now, these poor kids, I really feel bad for your nephew. I feel bad for TD's son. I mean, in a way, because they get desensitized to things.
We've had many
He's probably a good boy, but you never, boys will be curious. And that is just out there. And that's part of the problem. There's going to be a reality show, mark my words, in the next 10 years, America's Most Talented Porn Star or something like that.
True.
And
it'll be a streaming thing, uncensored. You watch.
Well, it's a fine line between this stuff now. So,
True. Very
everybody is tapping into taboo stuff now. So you can't speak on that because that would be a problem these days if you speak on something that you're trying to raise your kids and have to explain to them what the heck is going on.
Exactly.
Why is
I
it
don't want to go no
wrong
further with it because
to
it's a
to
family
raise your
show, but
kids
yeah.
up, proper? Like
Right.
that should be a
Yeah.
thing. Right? It should be. Do you remember like there's a thing called the Museum of Tolerance, right? Like that's a thing. Like remember when we used to be, we didn't have to agree, but we could be tolerant of a thing. And now it's like everybody's just offended that you exist, and you're like, sorry. And now I find that weird, right? They go out of the way to be offended by everything, and if they don't get their upset quota of the day or something, then they can't have a happy life or something because
it's like excessive sensitivity.
Yeah,
we call them pearl
me,
clutchers.
I choose to laugh everything off, right? I'm always writing like, "LOL, my house is burning down." Whatever,
So I personally don't care how somebody else thinks of themselves, how they dress, how they act, or whatever. But at the same time, they should be able to do what makes them comfortable. I should be able to be comfortable too. I shouldn't have to
like what you like,
for somebody else.
Yeah. Me not agreeing with something isn't
happy,
genocide.
but let me do my thing too.
Right. You can like what you like and not have to feel bad about it either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hell, when I was a kid, a comic book character would turn me on. Not to the point of anything obscene.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about Jessica Rabbit. I'm still crazy.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's a good one.
She's hot.
And I have to say, it's a drawing, Chance. It's a drawing. Calm down. It's a drawing.
I dressed up as
Ms.
April
Marvel
O'Neil for Halloween
turned
from
me
the
on.
Turtles. And
What's
there's
that?
a lot of people. I dressed up as April O'Neil from the Turtles for Halloween, and I had red hair. My hair was dyed red. So like, there's some people you could tell because there's a lot of like younger like millennial type people out. Because I worked a Halloween bar crawl. I signed people in, but then some guys were like, "Holy crap! It's the cartoon character I had a crush on come to life." I had a yellow jumpsuit, and I have pictures, but I had like a little like press pass I made, and then my hair was dyed red. So I was April O'Neil.
Nice. Do you have anything else to add?
For some reason, a hot chick and a turtle.
Jim, it's your turn, and you're supposed to read this and answer it.
Oh, yeah. One of the worst plastic surgeries that I remember was Kenny Rogers' eye. It totally changed the way he looked. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
you look at him before the eye surgery and after. It's almost a different human.
You look at Chinese.
Yeah, it was just overdone. Whoever did that to him should have had to pay him money.
I'm gonna look this up.
Anything surgery wise that's fake. A nice bottom is nice only if it's real.
Yeah.
A chest that's large is only nice if it's real. I'm just averse to fake. I don't like fake.
You know what, Jim? That's nice to say because I used to get bullied and made fun of for having. I was petite with a peach, so I had like a little like booty, and then it's just genetic, and then I had like bigger lips, and people in 6th grade, I remember these girls would make fun of me so hardcore, and I was like I tried to like minimize. I try to wear stuff that I didn't show it as much and all this stuff, and now it's like desirable. It's just crazy.
Yeah, well, and that's another thing is when the media tries to drive a certain look that's not natural, and you get these problems like bulimia and such, and all the people we've lost. I mean, Karen Carpenter alone.
He's the one that's like every time I think about that, I think of her. Yeah.
Should have wiped out anybody pushing somebody to be skinny.
Exactly.
And
she did suicide. It was slow suicide, basically.
I don't want a woman that looks like a 6th grader. I want a woman that looks like a woman,
right?
An adult woman. And a toothpick is not an adult woman.
Well, plus they're probably grumpy because they're hungry.
Get him a sandwich.
What time is
your
comedy?
So I'm looking at
true.
Give me a sandwich. I'm looking at Kenny Rogers' plastic surgery. Why do you have it done? He didn't need it. I don't think he needed it. Did he?
Who? No, he really didn't.
Kenny Rogers.
Oh, Kenny Rogers.
He didn't.
I mean, there was a lot of women who really sought after him because of his singing abilities, and his looks
Right.
were
And his
okay.
swagger, like his little, like, like his swag.
Real quick, I want to welcome in UFO Man. How you doing? Welcome.
What's up?
All right.
And you're right, Jim. I know women in real life that have boob jobs. I'm like, why? You were so pretty without that. And now you got this cleavage. It looks so fake. And
he's on
that
brand,
causes
Brandon.
cancer. Those fun bags are going to kill you, girlfriend. I'm telling you.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with implants.
And
And one woman died, unfortunately, not from implants, but it was the saddest thing. This lady, everyone loved her. She worked at CNN. And Turner, she was a photographer, a good friend of mine. Won't mention names. Where's Chance Brandon? I'm covered up by a logo, but I don't care.
He's out Triple B. There you go.
That's your Jim. It's your time. I'm sorry. Just continue. That's all I had to say.
Jim muted.
Well, Kanye's mom died from plastic surgery. That's
Right?
the only reason why. She was perfectly healthy, and then he paid for it, and so his guilt is massive. But that's how she died. She went in for plastic surgery and never came back. I mean, she came back home, but there's complications after. So it's really sad.
Well,
Yeah, and Triple B, if you're still there, are we going to get to famous moms or moms in pop culture, like in music and TV and film? Because I know you don't like to go longer than 2 hours. We're at the 2 hour mark.
I know.
Or
I
do you-
have
2
to
hours,
go
2
pick up my
minutes.
son. Well, can I answer?
Triple
Because
B.
I have to go pick up my son.
Absolutely, girl. I mean,
I will
I,
throw you
my
up down.
call, I wish you would.
Well, so that's the thing too. Because I'm a therapist, I understand the whole complexity of like body dysphoric disorder, and I think that's a lot of people that get really like excessive plastic surgery and keep going and think that it's making them look more attractive. They're seeing something different in the mirror. They're delusional. They're experiencing something that's not really. It's kind of not based in reality. So it's hard to convince them like you're fine, but when they have this obsession with like, but no, I'm not. It's a body dysphoric disorder, and it happens with eating disorders too. But I think too, if we change the word sex symbol to like a desire symbol or attractive symbol or something like that, I mean, maybe that would then it wouldn't be kind of connected to like sexual, if we kind of. But that'd be like, getting all of society on board. And I don't know if we could do that. We could. We're one podcast, though, but who knows?
Yeah, we're just one show with we're one show with many shows. That's what we are, because all the channels. So there you go. But at the end of the day, I mean, I think you have to, I think that one of the sexiest things out there is somebody who's okay with themselves aging in general, right? It's a natural thing, right? Like we all desired to get to 18, we all desired to get 21, and then I don't know after that. I didn't know there was more numbers after 21. Who knew?
All I know is I teach hip hop dance fitness, and really the whole motto, it's called, we say no judgment. There's no right or wrong. It's just when in doubt, shake it out. And it's choreographed and it's like there's some moves and stuff, but it doesn't matter. You modify to where you need to. But I had a woman that was about 75 that took my class a few weeks ago, and she came up to me and she said, "So is this twerking? Because I can't wait to tell my husband I know how to twerk now." And then she said, and I love when we do our hips like this.
TD, UFO Man left you a comment.
Ooh, let me see. I have a picture of Kenny Rogers up, so let me go back to.
Oh my goodness, Kenny Rogers. I'm Kenny Rogers.
I had to look at his bad surgery. Oh, UFO Man, you have initials TD too. Good initials. Touchdown. Good stuff. Tony Danza does too. Speaking of sex symbols, Tony Danza.
No. Ew.
No one's on board with that. Okay. I mean, I was just like joking.
You were pretending. I know. Good pretending. You got me.
Okay, Scott Baio, Max, back in the day though. Yes, Scott Baio. Yes.
No.
Charles in Charge. What? Charles in Charge days?
No,
did you like
sorry.
Kirk Cameron? I never liked Kirk Cameron.
No.
And Scott Baio got all the babes. I mean, he was bragging about it in Howard Stern.
Good meat. Sorry.
Scott Baio got, of course, Pam Anderson and Nicole Eggert. And he made a joke on Howard Stern back in the day. He goes, they're going to rename Baywatch Baywatch.
Oh, that's hilarious. My son was watching Baywatch the movie today. I was like, I don't know if I
want to. That was so dumb.
Yeah, because I mean, Zac Efron's in it.
I think
how like I don't know, Baywatch can it be? It's got everybody Zac Efron.
We hear you, but you're back. You're back.
Anyways, UFO Man has put in the comment there what his name is. TD.
Yeah, I see it. Good name. Good name. And I like
Right.
how it's like
What do you
it's
name
the
them?
same syllables. I like syllables. I'm a symmetrical person. Like how it's like one syllable. It's a good name.
You know what my name is, right? It's Sarah Jean Clement. So you can call me Sarah Jean. It sounds very Southern,
Ooh.
even though I'm old California, right? My
Well,
mom's name is Jean. That's why
my
my
mom's middle name
Jean.
is Jean too. That's so weird. Her Sandra Jean Davis, so she's Sandy D, by the way.
So she's
Aw.
SD, huh?
Mhm. So
Oh,
Tim, what's your middle name? What's your middle initial? Mine's L for Lucille.
Real quick. Wait, Pawns, good to see you. Always good to see you. Hey guys, had to pop in and say hi, and that's good, dude. Remember, he's alive tomorrow after Chance.
It's nice
Right
to see
on.
you, Wajamin in here too.
And UFO Man says P, so he's TPD.
Oh, nice. Okay, TPD.
Of course,
That sounds
I know.
like a police department.
Yeah, and then he writes Patrick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sarah, about your name. When I hear your name, Clement, I don't know why I think of a chowder. I don't know. I just do. Isn't that weird?
I think of a baseball player.
You know, it's funny.
That's
is
true.
Like, my name is Clement, right? But in California, there's a lot of Hispanic people in the medical field, right? So they sit there and say Clemente, right? Do you know how many times I missed
that's
my
the baseball
calls
player.
because they said Clemente and I didn't know it was me? I'm like, who's Sir Clemente? That's not me. I don't want to get up to not me.
That was the baseball player, though, and he was really important because
Yep.
he's one of the first, like, I think, African American baseball players to set all kinds of records and stuff for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Right.
Clemente. Yep. Someone's in the car. I can hear it. I think.
Yeah, Lobo is.
On patrol.
Nice. Oh, so
Sorry, I'm trying to
UFO
put
Man
Pawns
said
in
Clement.
chat right now.
So UFO said Clement, a Pontiac Clement. I think of a car.
That's nice.
And Pond said, Danny's stating, "Hey Dan, thanks for the books." Aw.
Nice.
Yeah. See how nice
Danny's
our
always
chat is? Our
people
people are
come
so.
to stuff.
He gives us some breaking news too. Thrash does.
I want to call Ponzi scheme. I don't know why.
I just want to call him Pawns.
Bob,
Actually, I call him Pawns' brother.
and guess who died? Roger Corman died at age 98. Breaking news.
Who's Roger Corman?
Oh man, you got to see all these old sci-fi movies. They're low budget
Oh,
movies.
yeah.
He's very
That's
well
why.
known. I know that's not your thing.
I'll look it up though.
TD, did you ever fix your resting TD face? I mean, Triple B, did you ever fix your resting Triple B face?
I don't have one. I don't think.
Yeah, listen, I can't remember who anybody is anymore. And I see that UFO man. I know where your channel
he's
is.
done a lot
mister.
of stuff. Roger Corman. Oh.
There you go.
Not just like sci-fi stuff though. He's been in a lot. 98, you go. Good for you. Oh, he seems sweet.
Right on. Now Triple B, are you there? Okay, well, she's here in spirit. She might have to go help her mom. Okay, so you know what? I think I've answered with all you guys as we were talking. So I think my turn has been taken with that. So until TD comes back with some more direction, why don't we go ahead and move on to what Chance was mentioning before, if he's done stuffing pretzels in his mouth.
Well, I have to slip out because I got to go get my son. So
okay, wait a minute. You go tell your son hi from me, okay?
I will, Mr. Xavier. I will.
Yes, please go tell him that.
Before
And
you
also,
leave, Happy
give
Mother's
him a hug.
Day. Happy Mother's Day
Thank
to
you.
all
Oh,
you guys.
thank you. That means a lot.
Happy Mother's Day, TD.
I appreciate it. All right, I'll see
All
you
right.
guys. I'll pop back and see if you guys are still on. You might not be, but
Oh,
if
well,
not,
you can always message me too, and I'll let you know about backstage. So just hit me up.
Okay. And I'll see you guys next week for sure. Next weekend.
Always.
Bye. Mwah.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Mwah.
I'm gonna be like your mom, Sarah. I'll be like, wait, what do I do?
How do I leave? What do you mean leave?
She's
Yes,
so
leave.
cute.
Please.
Okay, bye.
I love my mom. Thank you. All right, so until we hear from Triple B, whoever anybody is anymore, Chance, why don't you start us off with the question you have about mothers and Mother's Day, the thing now. You're muted, Chance.
Okay, I was muted. And I was saying bye to TD. I was having a whole conversation to myself in my head. Yeah, I want to ask, what are y'all's roundtable? And we'll go in order. So, what do you think of? Who are your favorite moms in pop culture history in terms of movies, a TV show, and is there a song or a band that you think of when you think of Mother's Day and moms in particular? It could be Mother's Finest, anything. Okay. I know that if you need to think about it, take a moment because that's a lot to digest. Now we heard already from Jim saying that Yvonne DiCarlo was one of his favorite. I don't know that that'd be necessarily his favorite TV mom. It could just be a sex symbol. I don't know. We'll find out when we get to him.
All right, Chance, read this on screen, please.
UFO Man, Mrs. Partridge. Yeah, Shirley Jones. She didn't do anything for me just because she reminded me of my own mom. Because my mom has short hair and she had short hair. That's just me. That's just my opinion.
Also, I believe I know your mom's name too.
Judy. So anyway, and I'm the biggest mama's boy there is. So it's a real tragedy that I couldn't do my live PodBlast about moms. I did one a couple of years ago that I ran on Fistful today at 2, and it'll air tomorrow at 2 Eastern time on fistfulradio.com. But it's just a shame I was working. Enough said. So Thrash says Morticia Addams. That's a good choice. Carolyn Jones played Morticia in the classic show, and of course Angelica Houston in the movies. And I love the 2 movies with starring Raul Julia and Angelica Houston. So let's go around the room in order.
Yeah,
who are your favorite moms in TV and film, and what song would you think of when you think of a mom or your mom?
For me, I'm going with those old shows. I'm not gonna lie, I had a little crush on the. I don't know if you guys remember the show Green Acres, but I don't know.
Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is a life for me. No, I never heard of it. Go on.
So I have to go with the lady from Green Acres, man. I don't know. She wasn't a mom.
Zsa Zsa Gabor?
Ava Gabor.
Yeah.
Ava Gabor.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
Zsa Zsa's her main sister.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Whoever didn't slap the cop, okay? Right. Anyways, point being, yes. Go on.
Yeah, but yeah, that's for me. I don't know. Going back to shows and different stuff like that too. You guys remember the show? Forest Groups. You guys remember? They had a little show that's called The Monkeys. A group called The Monkeys.
Yes.
Yes. Our friend,
we sure do.
Snarky is a Monkeys fanatic. She loves everything the Monkeys.
Yeah.
So yeah,
where is Snarky? Where is Snarky?
Snarky was doing something else today, I think. I can't remember what she said last night. But yeah.
Yeah, favorite's mom stuff. But yeah, that's probably the only one I got. I have to think about that one. That was pretty good question there you came up with. A couple.
If you think of something else, just throw it out there. If something pops into your head.
Definitely.
All right, Lobo, your turn.
Mrs. Cleaver.
Mrs. Cleaver.
Mrs. Cleaver.
She was.
Barbara Billingsley, wasn't it?
Yes, Barbara Billingsley. She was in Airplane also. Getting with jiving. She's talking jive.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. She was. She was translating. That's right.
Yeah.
She was translating jive. But yeah, she was and when I think I really didn't spend that much time with my mom. I was raised by my dad. And by the way, Chance, my mother's name is Judy also.
Oh, nice. How did you spell it? With a Y or an I?
With a Y.
Cool.
And but when I actually think about mothers, when I actually think about it, the A Wonderful World by what is that man's name? He had such an amazing voice. I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Yeah, what's his name?
Mo.
He had that gravelly voice, man. And that song just made me melt. It actually made
Louis Armstrong.
There we go.
Yeah.
And Louis Armstrong. And it just made me think of warmth and love and being safe and everything. And that says motherhood to me. So I think of that song.
Excellent choice.
UFO Man said, Mrs. Flintstone, oh my God, I can't even talk. Flintstone. I can't talk.
Oh, he like Wilma. That's good. Animated.
Yeah, there you go. And then Mrs. Jetson as well, he says.
And I like TD's choice of a song, and it's one I play in retro music cuts on Fistful. TD says, first thing I think in terms of a song is Stacy's Mom Has Got It Going.
You know, that song was playing the other day I uploaded a clip of I found in my massive digital storage, right? That was my dad and I driving right just a little bit in Temecula, and that song was on, and I was gonna put another music over it, and then I realized what it was playing, and I was like, nope. Because my dad letting me listen to my music was, kind of a rarity.
Look at UFO Man says Mrs. Brady, Mrs. Carol Brady from the Brady Bunch. Florence
Hey,
Henderson.
everybody. My wife is watching. She says hi to me. So, hola, mi amor. ¿Cómo está, mi baby?
Hola, Mrs. Lobo.
Yeah,
Happy Mother's Day.
503. That's my wife.
Oh,
Nice. And
look at Thrash Head, Sarah. Do you want to read that one? Oh, there's Triple B.
Yep.
She's back.
Welcome back.
She's back. Everybody, she's back.
She's free of the carbonite.
She's restored. Thank goodness. Oh, hi, TD. How are you? Oh, hi, TD.
And Thrash says Mother and Child Reunion, best mom song.
She'll be. Do you have your volume? Can we hear you?
I'm good to go.
Okay.
You hear me? I
There
can
you
hear
go.
All right, good.
I'm back.
Good. Okay, so why don't you take the question now that Chance asked, and then I'll let Jim's go.
I
And
didn't.
then that's okay. We all need a refresher at this point. Go for it, Chance. Refresh us.
Oh, well, what is your favorite TV mom, movie mom, and what song do you think of when you think of your mom or Mother's Day? Or a song title with mother in the title.
You don't know my mom.
I know your mom.
I would say if I have to think of a song for my mom, it would be Wild Thing.
Oh, wow.
Montero, am I accurate?
Oh, she's telling the truth.
Wild Thing. That's definitely my mom.
Oh,
There's another song, though, that makes me think of my mom that my mom used to sing to me when I was a little girl. It was a KT Osland song, I'll Always Come Back. And then another song that my mom would remind me of my mom is any Elvis song, because she is a huge Elvis fanatic. My mom loves Elvis. She screams when he comes on the TV or anything. She's a Wild Thing. So yeah, that would definitely be the song.
Nice.
As far as a movie mom, I don't know. That's a really tough question because there's so many good TV moms, but I could tell you the TV mom that scares me the most is Mommy Dearest.
Definitely.
Ooh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, she
movie
played
so
a
much.
really good role. She did.
Mhm.
Based on a book by her daughter, Christina.
I hate to say it, but I can totally see all that happening with
Adopted
no
daughter.
problems on that.
I'm shocked nobody mentioned Stifler's mom.
Oh, no, Stifler's
Yeah.
Oh no, Stifler's mom. No, Stifler's mom.
Chance
Played
was
by
in one of
Coolidge.
those movies.
I did
Oh,
on,
really?
on American
You know that,
Reunion.
right?
Yeah, really
Oh,
nice lady.
wow.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was just
Jennifer
an extra,
Coolidge, right?
but I worked on it for like 16 days, and the actual reunion scenes took 16 days to film at a high school in Conyers during the summer when they were out for the summer break.
Oh, wow.
Oh man, that was well, I'll save it for another time.
It seemed like every movie she plays the same character, though. I'm starting to think that is her.
Yeah.
That's,
One trick pony. Yeah.
yeah.
And
But
also
she does it so well, though.
Rebecca
it
was
works
there.
for her.
She was sweet, by the way, from Risky Business. And she's in American Reunion. Anyway.
Well, I personally like Morticia Adams. I mean,
Yes.
I love Morticia Adams.
Did you see what TD said here?
What's that?
I just put it on the screen.
Julie Bowen, one of the funniest moms. Lewis from Family Guy. Yes.
Yes.
She keeps saying that I sound like her laughing.
I also really like Jill Taylor from Home Improvement. I think like in that show, she portrayed like a really good mom.
True.
And then, what is it? The Blind Side? The movie The Blind Side.
that was a good
Sandra
movie.
Bullock.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock played an amazing mom, adopted mom in that movie as well. And mom, I like that movie.
Never saw Blind Side.
It's really good.
Really good movie. Great movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Filmed here in Atlanta.
And Danny Staten's right. He says Sarah Connor agreed. Freaking amazing.
True.
Right?
She was a fighter.
Oh yeah. And also, too bad her name was spelled wrong. But hey, listen, I can look past that. Okay. Otherwise, perfect, on point. All right.
Who is the mom on Friday Night Lights? Was that Connie Britton or Britton? Friday Night Lights. Tammy Taylor, maybe.
I thought Connie Britton was in Nashville.
I don't know. I'm probably wrong. I'm just saying. I think she played Connie Britton in the show Friday Night Lights, but I'm trying to remember her real name. I think it's Tammy.
Tammy, I don't know. I don't even know what the show you're talking about. I'm trying to think.
Friday Night Lights.
That was a football, wasn't it?
Oh,
you're right. It was Connie Britton. She played Tammy Taylor. You're right.
Okay.
And she did Nashville. Okay, cool. I didn't watch Friday Night Lights. It's a great show. I understand I'm out of the loop, but yeah, I never saw it. Not a single episode.
I'd have to say that the last but not least, Carol Brady.
Yes.
Which one, in the movies or in the TV show?
The TV show.
Yes.
It's the story.
And she really made it look like she was in love with Mike.
In our boxes.
Oh, she did.
Yeah. Because Mike, I mean, that was really had great chemistry, and you know, the guy who played Mike Brady was gay, Robert Reed, and you never would know. And that was one of the first shows that showed a couple in bed. Now, before that was Bewitched. A lot of online sources are wrong to say the Brady Bunch was the first TV show in TV history to show a husband and wife in the same bed because they had twin beds, separate beds, like bunk beds separated,
like Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz.
Had to have one foot on the floor, you know, right? And her being pregnant was a big deal on I Love Lucy,
right?
That was taboo.
Very much so.
Taboo was broken. But
I remember that.
Yeah, so I thought they had great chemistry. But Bewitched showed Samantha and Darren in the same bed long before the Brady Bunch.
Was the Dick Van Dyke show? Were they in separate beds on that show?
In what show?
The Dick Van Dyke show.
I don't know because I never watched that show.
All I know is
the Dick Van Dyke show had separate beds.
Separate. Patty Duke show had separate beds too. The parents. Anyway.
And Andy Griffith, you've never seen him in bed with anybody.
Because he was a single father.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, Aunt, whatever her name was, hated him in real life. So funny.
Really?
Frances Bivet. And
oh, yeah, she
Andy
hated
Griffith
him.
supposedly was a horn dog in real life.
Really?
Yeah, I can totally
Like
see that.
younger
too.
women. Yeah.
Oh wow, that was one of my favorite shows too.
Who would have thought?
As the
I like
youngest
Matt
woman on
Rock,
the
too.
panel.
Thank you, TD. TD said, yes, it was Connie Britton. Thank you.
Well, as the youngest woman on the panel here, it's good that older men like us.
Read that one, Sarah. That's a good comment from Thrash.
That's a good comment from Thrash. Thank you, Thrash. Thank you for joining us today, Thrash. I'm glad you made it.
Pepper
Laurie from Carrie. That was the evil, over obsessed with religion mother that drove Carrie insane.
At you. Yeah, I know.
Right.
Definitely.
Good. Stephen King book. Yeah. I think that was the first movie based on a Stephen King novel, and then there was the TV Salem's Lot TV miniseries after that. And then,
I think that's the first movie that ever made me jump. At the very end, where it was starting to fade out and the hand comes up through the rocks.
Oh yeah,
first movie that ever made me jump.
All right. Well, did you have anything else there, TD?
TD's in the chat.
You mean BB?
Dang it! Yes, I'm reading the chat while looking at trying to talk to you. Okay, I'm going to shift from the chat to the panel there. Yeah, my eyes have now shifted. So Triple B, who is not TD. Do you have anything else to add?
Yeah,
crazy. And
I got a link to Thrash's channel if I hadn't already. Let me do that real quick. Y'all go ahead.
I would like to add Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers. Happy Mother's Day, and Jim as well. Happy Mother's Day. He's saying Happy Mother's Day to TD.
You're saying Happy Mother's Day to Jim, and I'm like, wait.
No, I'm saying Jim's on the screen. Jim's on the screen.
Yeah, no, I see that now. I'm totally with it.
And Thrash says yes on DVD show. Good job. I love Thrash. He knows so much about movies and stuff.
Oh yeah, one of these days I'm gonna have him on my channel. I've been saying that now for like 3 years. I've done it for like 3 years now, and he's still like, one of these days I'll totally be there. I promise.
Right. Well, shoot, if any of us had contact with Thrash, we could just send him a link and just say, "Come on up."
I do have contact with him.
Go
I
ahead
can
and
do that
send him
right
one
now.
if he wants to come up.
See, I
Come
believe
on
in
up,
connecting
Thrash.
with everybody. You know?
Yes, I do too. I think
It's-
everybody should subscribe to everybody. We should all follow each other, support each other, and that's how we're
Right.
going to grow our communities. That's why this is the BBB Community Connection, because I'm bringing all these different communities together so that we could all prosper together and get to know each other's communities.
Thrash, it's in our Facebook DMs. There you go.
If you want to come, Thrash, you don't have to, but you're welcome to come and talk.
Oh yeah. As Triple B, not TD says, you're always welcome here. I heard her say that on multiple occasions. Out loud, online, okay?
You're welcome, Thrash. I shout you out, Thrash.
Oh yeah.
And did I see Tim? Did I see Tim was here earlier?
Oh yeah, he had jumped into the chat and stuff, so he stopped by to say hi.
My screen was frozen, but
Yeah,
when it unfroze, I saw him briefly. Like
yeah,
UFO.
well, yeah, he did. He may or may not have been here at this point. Now I can't remember. It's kind of vague now.
Thrash says, "Wasn't I on your show once, Sarah?"
No. No. Trust to believe. No, I would remember that. You were gonna, but never.
Has everybody else answered the question, or was it just me left over because I was stuck?
No, I think it's technically my time to answer. So I gotta switch me around. Okay. And Chris Hero has just come in with his purple and gold. And how you doing? And yeah. Yeah, okay.
What's the A for Montero? I have to send you that 49er logo I made you.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'll have to hook up with you Monday.
What was the question again?
Chance. It was your question, Chance.
What was the question again?
Oh, it's so easy. Name your favorite mom in TV, current or classic, or your favorite good or bad movie mom, or what song makes you think of your mom or moms in general, or it could be a song with mom in the title or in the lyrics.
Okay, well, because my
movie, TV mom, and song mom.
Okay,
Mother's Day theme.
Okay, so because my mom's name is Jean, right? Every time I hear it, cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it be?
Oh.
Right?
Daydream believer.
Exactly. So every time I hear that song, I think of my mom, right? And like whenever she hears, Sarah or any Sarah song at this point, it's always because she's gonna think of me, right? But that's for sure one of the songs out there that I hear. Then when I hear like Mamas and the Papas, like California Dreaming, that makes me think of my mom as well, because I think she might have played that for me first, right? And honestly, music in general, I always think of my mom first, because overall I spent more time with my mom in my early years listening to her music and stuff on the records and stuff like that, right? And as far as like in mothers on TV, my mom could never be beat by any of them, so I never really thought of any of them as mother type figures for me, if that makes any sense. But when I did see the movie Mommy Dearest, I was very grateful that I had my mom. and nothing can beat that, right? So TV moms, whether they were good or bad, I don't really know. I never really paid attention to that aspect of it per se, nor did I do that with any movie figures of that for like my dad either. I just never did. But I mean, I could see similarities in a lot of my mom and some of them, like Leave It to Beaver, like my mom, when she's like calm, right, is very rational and can think, right? But when we're all upsetting spaghetti, nobody can, right? So it just it's like that. But like if I mean, my mom is like not the star of anything, but the star of my life, right? Sorry, getting a little weepy here again because family show and I can do that. But in the day,
yeah, you can. It's Mother's Day. I mean, yeah.
And the thing of it is like, there you go. I mean, it's like my mom just, nothing can stand up to my mom when it comes to mothers, right? And but when I hear Chance talk about his mother on the PodBlast I was to the other day, I was like, dude, he talks about his mom the way I feel about my mom, and it's just like it's refreshing because so many people don't know their moms or didn't have much contact with their moms, and so many other things like that, and TD, she does an impression of a lady who, thinks she's the greatest mother in the world, but doesn't have custody of her kids, right? It's like, if you think you're that great, then why don't you be with your kids? Because you got to make better decisions, right? So,
somebody would have had to kill me.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing of it is, right? It's like, you can't just say it. You have to be about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, so I'm sure there's good mothers out there. I agreed with you on everybody's points. However, I do say my mom takes the prize of best mom ever. Anyways.
And she was on our panel tonight.
Yeah, or did we listen to No, I guess not. Okay. No, we did. Yes, we did.
I just want to say this: with the most famous with that name, Sarah, I'm going with Sarah Smile Hall and Oak for you, sir.
How sweet! I'm kind of me.
No, I
shouldn't have said sweet to a comment from a man.
That's right. He has
that cool, man.
Sweet but yeah. So I mean, like, I don't know. My mom obviously, learned to be a good mom because she saw what her mom, wasn't what she didn't like about her mom and made herself better, right? And then I just went and said, well, I can't top my mom, so I'm not gonna have kids, so now I don't have to worry about it. See, and that's how you run things. When you achieve perfection, just leave it be. Okay, there you go. But also, something I wanted to add to like the aging thing. Something I've learned from my mom is and her mom and my dad's mom too is just love yourself. And there you go. Don't worry about it. We all age, and if you don't age, I'm going to worry about that. I'll be like, weird,
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah. So, it's like when Pee Wee Herman, whatever his real name is, I can't think of it right now. The last movie, the last Pee Wee Herman movie he did, right? Instead of like getting all the plastic surgery, which would have actually been cheaper, that he said, they put all that, filters on his face to make him look a little young, right? And I was just like, no, I get that, right? Because you're taking a character back in time to where he was young, and that makes sense, right? But like, to want to be forever young is weird, right? I mean, we all want to feel good and look good. That's understandable. But be forever young? I'm going to be 41. And now I'm working hard to be 42, right? But I'm happy with the wrinkles and the, the blemishes of my life, right? I'm happy with them. They tell a story. It's a good story too. Overall, it's called "I'm Still Here." Sorry, and you're welcome.
Hey,
but at the end of the day,
everybody used to be proud to have wrinkles. It usually shows wisdom, but I don't know what.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna have the best laugh lines ever. Do you think that I'm gonna sit there and scoff at them? I'm gonna have like the little crow's feet Chinese eyes always with that the forever, laugh lines, right? Why? Because happy. Who knew?
That's sweet. I mean, that's good. Yeah.
There you are. All right. And there we are. Jim.
Hello.
Hello, Jim. Oh, Jimmy's so cute.
My favorite TV mom is probably one of the very first TV moms I saw after we finally got a TV, and that would be Ruth Martin, but not Ruth Martin played by Cloris Leachman. I didn't care for her too much, but June Lockhart. And I don't really have a song that would make me think of my mom, but my favorite song that has mom in the title would be Fountains of Wayne, Stacy's mom, because I really think that is a funny song and a funny video.
Yep. But Jim.
Yeah.
what about what do you think of my mom? You want to date her, right?
I think
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I got you Jim's.
I think there's a little too much distance there, but she's an interesting storyteller, that's for sure. And the fact that she's on here participating with you, I think that is phenomenal. I mean,
Oh yeah.
phenomenal. Yeah,
Well,
that's yes.
my mom would participate more with me on my channel if I didn't say all the words, but I kind of started that because I love to say all the words, right? Because I need to know what's happening,
Right.
but then I can wholesome too. So my mom's like, "Oh, you're gonna wholesome? I'll go wholesome with you." And I'm like, "Cool, Mom." She gets rid of my brother. Hey, go to the store now. Go now. Get all the list of millions. There you go.
We are wholesome. We are wholesome.
Yeah. So
We try
that's
to
that's the thing. It is, even my mom will come up on my channel, even though she knows that I say the words and people on the panels can say words too, and that's because my mom is just really just epic like that, and that's what I'm saying. How can I beat my mom? She'll go live with me. I mean, really.
Yeah.
And she goes live and she's not, saying mean things. Oh yeah, I met all these people in my life and they were just horrible. No, it's like, hey, I met these people in my life and this is why they were good. And also I goofed one time and then I had to make things right. You know what I mean? Like, it's just real life. That's best.
I understand.
I mean, and Jim, I do have to say that picture of you in your community post was very, very illuminating.
that was back before the gray hair kicked in. It was all black, and even the beard was a good dark black. So
I wouldn't know because all I saw was your cheeks.
Wow.
Anyway,
funny.
What cheeks?
His cheeky cheeks. No, he was in shorts, but you could see his calves anyways. I saw his calves.
I've seen the picture. I saw the picture. The t-shirt is priceless, Jim, by the way. The t-shirt is beautiful.
That was a photography course that I took, and the name of the course was Leapfrog. And I always enjoyed wearing that T-shirt whenever I went on a hike, especially to a place that had cliffs.
That's funny.
It would freak people out. It would always freak people out that didn't know me.
Tell the viewers what the T-shirt says, and then they can head over to your channel and see it.
It says "Take the leap" or "Make the leap." Excuse me. And you see somebody standing on the edge of a cliff with a T-shirt that reads "Make the leap." Makes people wonder sometimes.
It's hilarious. You can find that on Jim's community tab. So if you go over to his community tab, you can see the actual picture.
Yes, and definitely sub to his channel, so maybe he'll show us more of his calves. I mean, his pictures of his life. Anyway, at the end of the day, they're pretty good calves. I mean, I must admit, I'm not really a leg woman, but I can tell you those calves are definitely impressive for his youth. There you go.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Who did we lose? Did we lose Montero? We lost Montero.
Yeah.
The thing is, I tend to take photos, so I'm not in very many photos.
Oh, dude, Danny Staten, he just said something amazing. He says, does anyone see the Northern Lights tonight? We're having a solar event right now. I'm in California in my room.
Not watching it, but you're a real man of mystery, Jim. That's for damn sure.
I saw the light last night from here.
Nice.
They were barely visible. It was more like a red hue, but that's the second time that they've been visible here in North Carolina.
Nice. Well, that means I'm gonna have to go move to the Carolinas so I can see things, because I see things in California, but they're not that. They're not that at all.
Yeah, I know. Trust me.
Hashtag California. Oh my gosh.
California
knows how to party.
No doubt about it.
In the city of YouTube. Keep it rocking. All right.
Well, if you guys are all okay, I would like to go ahead and wrap it up for the night. We've been on here 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Okay. Do you want to hear my picks real quick if I keep it quick?
Absolutely. I just want to finish up everybody, so everybody can answer.
Oh,
And then once everybody answers, then I'm going to go ahead and play the farewell, and we'll all meet backstage.
okie dokie, Smokey.
All right,
All right.
take it away.
Well, Jim stole my thunder because I was gonna pick. I pick a different TV mom every year, and this year I'm picking June Lockhart in Lost in Space. In the early episodes, before the note came down from Irwin Allen, you can't have the father and mother kissing because they were affectionate early on. But she was such a good mom to Will and Penny in The Unknown of Outer Space. Now I know she's not like June Cleaver. The show only lasted 3 years. But this is just my pick this year. I thought that June, she's still alive, by the way. And Bill Mooney, who played Will Robinson, says she was a wild lady back then, listening to all the latest hippie music. And she liked the Stones, and she drove a fire truck. And she was like a really like groovy mom back then.
Sounds like my mom.
Oh, yeah, yeah. From what you said. Yeah. But I mean, I even like the way she turned off the robot in a particular episode, episode 28, black and white, second to last black and white episode. She turns the robot off, talking to Will, has become a super genius. Just a subtle little thing. I don't know. I know it's a very weak answer, but it makes sense to me. I loved Dr. Maureen Robinson in Lost in Space. I thought she was a great mom in the early black and white episodes specifically. The show got silly and campy when Batman hit on ABC. And they tried to compete with that, even though they were neighbors shooting on the 20th Century Fox lot in Hollywood, California. But movie mom, I'm going to go with the popular favorite, Mommy Dearest. That's my pick this year. And on the bad mom side. And then song, this is a personal memory. The song that reminds me of my mom is Bridge Over Troubled Water, the version by Willie Nelson. Because when I was in 5th grade, I started a terrible food fight at a slumber birthday party for my friend David Shepard. We're in 5th grade. We're at his house, and he had pinball machines in his basement and all this gear and stuff. And it was taco. Taco was the food we were eating. And I started a food fight, and listen, tacos and meat and diced tomatoes and lettuce and cheese went everywhere. And that's a big mess. Mm-hmm. And David Shepard was a good buddy of mine. I could no longer spend the night over there. I was ostracized by his family. So mom played that song for me and said, "You're a good boy. You know, this is not a good thing you did, but you're going to make amends for this." And so I went over there and helped clean everything. And then I bought a plant for them and made amends. But that was just a terrible, terrible memory. At the time, it was hilarious, though. That was a great, like the epic food fight to end all food fights. But
my mom started a food fight with strawberry shortcake. Do you know how everything was sticky?
Oh yeah.
My mom
worst. And
my mom,
everything was sticky.
My mom used to take my brother and I to go toilet paper our friend's house. And my mom one time put Vaseline on the doorknobs, and we all learned that night, the next day actually, never do that. Not only does it destroy the knobs, it never comes off. Our moms
know our hearts better than we do ourselves in some cases. And so my mom is a very sweet lady. She was a school teacher before she retired. She taught 5th grade for most of her career as a school teacher. My sister's a school teacher, following in mom's footsteps in the public school system, teaching 2nd grade in Cobb County. I won't say which school, but just my mom is the sweetest, and her former students remember her well and keep in contact with her. And she's just a really sweet lady. But that Bridge Over Troubled Water, talk about getting emotional, Sarah. I could start welling up just thinking about that song, and I love it better than the original by Art Garfunkel, Simon and Garfunkel. The Willie Nelson version is my favorite,
right?
And she helped me get over that. And anyway, so that's all, folks, from the Nostalgic PodBlast tonight here on BBB's channel. Brain Benders Banter live Saturday night.
BBB in the house.
This week is my birthday on Tuesday. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a live on it or not. I might take the week off to do lives with everybody else to do that, or a backstage thing or something. So I'll figure that out. Maybe I'll just do a pop-up. Who knows? But the following week, I'll be back. Normal type show things on my channel going on. And there you go. Okay. Triple B, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good. Okay, good. I was just assuming that you would start talking as soon as I stopped talking.
I would like to say my grandma has passed away, but my mom had me when she was really young. And so my grandmother became my mom while my mom wasn't in the picture. So I would like to say Happy Mother's Day. Rest in peace, Nana.
Rest in peace, Nana. And she's hanging out with my dad right now. So epic.
That's right.
They're watching
And
this
they're
going,
looking at us
well,
going, they're YouTubers.
wholesome.
They're YouTubers.
Right? So yeah, my dad and her are watching us right now going, yeah, that's pretty wholesome.
Watch time for this. Do they get watch
What?
time for us watching? Watch time.
Watch time for watching? Oh yeah, no, we don't get heavenly watch time. I'm sorry. I've looked into it.
Yeah.
It's totally not real. If it were, well, I mean, if it were, then yeah, then all the people that were formerly joined to my channel who passed away would all be watching now too. However, I looked into it. It's not real. Anyways.
Right. Okay, so are you guys, has everybody answered?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I would like all of us to take just a minute to say what you got to say goodbye, do your goodbye, and then we'll pop up each person. So I would just like to say thank you for joining us on the BBB Community Connection. We're live every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We have a bunch of different communities that come together to help us. Let's grow, let's go, let's go, let's grow. Yeah, that.
Right?
Yes.
Exactly. And if
we hope that you guys will come back and play.
Yeah, so if everybody subscribe to me, I'm looking to get to 1,000 because I haven't done it yet. Oh crap, you moved me back. That was quick. Okay, so good job, Triple B. She's on it. All right, so yeah, that would be much appreciated. Thank you everybody for hanging around, sticking around, and helping me, be where I'm at today. I appreciate it. Everybody. I mean, everybody, the people who still love me, the people who may not care for me, I appreciate them all anyways, because everybody has helped me and taught me many things. So at the end of the day, all I can truly say is I love you all.
I love everyone too. Thank you, Ricky.
And my mom. Thank you, Mom.
Yes. Hi, my cool dog.
That's Danny Staten.
Well, hello, my cool dog. All right, we're going to Chance.
I think, are you muted, Chance? Chance, you're probably muted.
Chance.
Sorry. Okay, yeah. The Nostalgic PodBlast. This has been a great remembrance of pop culture icons. It's a subject we could talk about for hours and hours and hours, and I probably will. That's just the 1960s. I'm on the cover right there alone. Barbarella, Jane Fonda, lover or hater, that was an iconic role and a great opening sequence. And Goldie Hawn, who was mentioned tonight. But I've covered that topic before. It's just an endless topic when you talk about sex symbols, men and women in film and music. It never ends. Okay, so tomorrow at 3, I'll be on with Danny Staten talking about comic books on my channel, The Nostalgic PodBlast, live at 3. I purchased a comic book collection from a friend, and I got 17 long boxes. That's 5,000 comic books, more than 5,000 books. And I'm in the process of bagging and reboarding these. People know what I'm talking about. I bought new supplies, bags, and cardboard backing boards to protect the spine like you see here. And so I'm in the process of bagging and reboarding. Anyway, for 17 weeks, I'm going through a box. Now, I already went through 4 of them. These are boxes I've not gone through thoroughly. I've already check that. I went through 4 before I began this. This will be week 3. So there's I want to say 11 boxes left that I've not gone through. And so that's what we're going to do with Danny Staten. Then the following week, Open by Chance will be my guest. They have a huge YouTube channel, Open by Chance. They're toy collectors, comic book collectors, and vinyl collectors on the music side. Great husband and wife team right here in Georgia. And
Chance has been on their channel a couple times.
Yeah, yes. And they've interviewed me a couple times for various reasons, but they're really nice people, very knowledgeable people, and they'll be on in week 4. But Danny Staten in South Carolina will be on with me tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and I'll try to keep it quick. And I've numbered the boxes this time. Anyone that's watched this knows I'll put up a picture of the boxes I took that day on Sunday, and I'll say, all right, someone pick a box. And it gets a little tricky because I'm like, they're stacked up in stacks of 4, right? Anyway, there were 12 last week, and it's hard. So I didn't want to deface the boxes of this collector. I didn't really do that bad. I just took a magic marker and I wrote a number on them. So it'll be easier. I let the person in chat pick the box that I go through for the very first time. And I'm going to show each and every cover with Danny Staten. Should be a lot of fun. And I didn't get to do a show Friday because I was on set until late, having a blast. can't talk about it, but that's why I didn't go live talking about this topic. But I'll just do Mother's Day next year. I'm not gonna. There's no time to do it. It'll be too late by the time I do it. Maybe we'll touch on it tomorrow, but Mother's Day would be pretty much over by the time we go through that box. And I don't know if Danny Staten will want to stick around and talk about things other than the comic books.
Well,
But anyway, so boy,
if
it's
not,
a long
the rest of us will be
outro.
there.
Huh?
I said, if not, the rest of us will be there.
Oh, you're so kind. And happy early birthday to Sarah. Monday, I'm mailing things out. So I'm going to mail you a gift. It'll get there late. I'm sorry. I blew it. I overslept. I had a post office open today, but they close early and I blew it. I'm sorry, Sarah. I got back from set so late. I was wiped out, girl.
I know. You just were like, I'm going to go live. And I'm like, oh, well, everybody's in bed over here in California by now, except me. And you're like, yeah, it sounds about right.
Oh my gosh. There was construction traffic last night. Nobody cares, but just after a long day on set, and I'll be back there next week too. I'm excited about it. There was just all this paving going on. I'm like, oh my God, right there near Perimeter Mall, Ashford Dunwoody area. And I was just like, that's not where the set is, but that's where I'm traveling.
I would tell you when he texted me about the traffic, but this is a family show.
It's as bad as LA traffic because I've been to LA, not lately, but I've experienced LA traffic, and this is just horrible. And the roads, thank gosh they're paving because the roads. I'm like, where's our tax dollars going? You know, because the Georgia DOT, these roads are in deplorable conditions. It's almost like they're in collusion with the Goodyear tire people or something. Wow. I'm serious. Where they want tires to wear down, and I have expensive tires on my Audi.
So, right? It is a nice car, though. All right, Chance.
I guess that's all I had to say. I'm live every Friday around 8:00 Eastern time, talking nostalgia.
Yesterday.
Please subscribe, and except for yesterday, I'm gonna do my best not to have that happen again. But if I get booked on something, I gotta take the gig.
Chance, we understand.
Yeah, it's called work. Do
we
that.
Understand. We also understand that when you do go live next time, we all have to come support you just to give you that extra.
Yeah, give you that big Chance energy there.
Thank you. I need the
family show.
I'm gonna mute myself and shut up.
All right, Lobo, where can we find you at?
Right here in my car.
And on your YouTube channel. Subscribe to Lobo. He's gonna start doing more content. He was thinking about doing more content, I should say. He hasn't stepped up to the plate yet because I don't know what he's gonna do, but he's gonna do more. So yeah, well, besides that,
my brother and I are actually gonna do a channel.
Yeah, so cool. Subscribe to Lobo. A good dude, nice guy. I mean, I'm just a by proxy coworker of now because I'm on StreamYard. Yeah, see now that's how it works. You know,
Lobo is just a wrench swinger.
Yeah. Well, so if Lobo knocks you out, you probably did something wrong. You might want to fix what you did.
Yeah, it's not by accident.
Yeah, he's not accidentally doing that. Listen, I have had my bird fall on my phone and time people out. I have had my boobs time people out. But at the end of the day, what really is the most important thing is if it is a true accident, you totally tell the person that you wronged, sorry, and then you tell the owner of the channel, sorry, and usually everybody goes, oh, no worries, because accidents happen. But at the end of the day, good dude.
I think Lobo and Danny Staten, if they bunk you, you're bunked.
If I kick you out of my chat while I'm live, you must have done something terrible.
Yeah, because you were pretty much just I mean,
people say all kinds of interesting things in my chat that don't even make sense half the time. And at the end of the day, I just know people are having fun, and that's okay because nobody's attacking anybody, right? Because there's a difference, right? And I love people having fun, right? Mm-hmm. I do. And sometimes there's got to be a place out there where you can adult, and that's what I do.
That's what we do online.
Yeah.
We adult.
Yeah. All right. And then Lobo, anything else?
Yeah, it's just I wanted to thank y'all for having me on live tonight. It was awesome. I really enjoyed it. Gave me a chance to let people know who I am because I've been popping in a lot of people's lives
chats.
And saying what's up and watching their channels. And I'm trying to make the rounds as much as possible. Sometimes I get busy. I can't make the lives, but I'll always try to go back and comment and watch and do the rewatch. For
the replay.
all the
right? They're watching the replay support.
Yes.
The watch time.
I gotta give as much watch time as I can to everybody I can. Unfortunately, there's only so many hours in the day.
Exactly, and that's when people go live. Well, I'm live, and or people are already live when I go live.
Right.
I don't care if you're live. Pop in my chat. Tell people you're live. People are gonna go where they're gonna go. I own no one. All right, and I want people to be happy. So there you are. So supporting is a good thing. Good job, Lobo.
Right.
I also wanted to all the mothers tomorrow. Happy Mother's Day, and for the Latina community. Feliz Dia de las Madres, a mi suegra, mi esposa, mi hija, te amo mucho, eres mi vidas, and thank you very much, and night, y'all.
All
Thanks
right,
for being here.
Excellent.
Love you. And Jim's with your nice calves. Please tell us where we can find you, what you're going to be up to.
Well, I'm going to be hiking trails and making videos. Occasionally, when the weather is interesting off the back porch, I'll have coffee of a morning. If the birds are very, very, very active, I'll try to just let the birds do all the talking, and you'll probably hear me pouring coffee, and that'll be about it.
Oh, and then you coming in and out of the door.
Yeah, I like that door to be heard just in case I'm inside the house and somebody else is coming in. That's another story. But
Right, yeah.
I did want to say happy Mother's Day to all moms, past, present, and future, because they'll be watching this in the future, I hope. Be sure to give a thumbs up and write a word, not just the emojis, but write at least one word in the comments, because that really helps. If you enjoy nature, if you enjoy waterfalls and mountaintops, come over and look at my channel.
And which is the featured channel this week.
Yep. Thank you for that.
Chris, and also Jim's a permanent fixture of my panel on my one of my listen, this is how we do it. How do I do it?
This is how we do it.
All right, I don't have the right background on. Well, anyways, that's seeing the birds, and they're also permanent co-hosts too. You're welcome. But I forgot that I signed in here, and I'll have the other background up because I forgot about it. Okay, so point being here, okay, everybody, Jim's has sexy legs. They're iconic legs, okay? I promise you, they're very iconic, sexy legs. And this because nature made them that way. And there you go. So check out Jim's channel. It'd mean a lot to everybody, plus him, and he is a good dude. Very good dude.
I think everybody check out everybody's channel, subscribe to each other, support each other, because at the end of the day, we're all YouTube family.
And we're stronger together. It's a hashtag fact.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Facts.
So I want to say thank you to everybody that's in the chat. Thank you to everybody on the panel. You guys mean so much to me, and everybody that's up here on the screen. Like your guys' time, your commitment to this channel is we're going to commit to your channel as well. We're going to support you. We're going to support everything that you do and your content. And if you'd like to come up on our panel and be part of this train wreck, then just please let me know, and we will have you up on here to give us some of your input, because I think the more diverse that this panel is, the more we can cover, and we get different perspectives from different places in the world, from different ages.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think, please, if you want to come up on a panel, please shoot me an email, shoot any of us a comment, and we all have each other's numbers. We could all communicate.
Yep.
So we'll support you as well. So welcome to the family. So are you guys all ready to go? How about everybody say good night?
Good night. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. And prayers for those whose moms have passed on. I know it's a tough day. Like Al Hardy.
And thank you, Mom.
And thank you. Peace.
you.